How's it going, everybody? This is the Uncanny Omar from this channel. And today I have assembled a panel of content creators. These folks are my friends, and we're going to be talking about some of the books we have recently read, books we are loving, companies that are doing it right, and what we are looking forward to in the future. So I'm going to let each and every one of these single wonderful people introduce themselves. By the way, I just heard from Jess. He said he is, I can't believe this, he's at a friend's house. And he apologized.
Well, you've discovered where you rank.
That's the second time that he has been out this week.
Second time that I've been on a show that he's meant to be on. So I'm starting to think it's me.
What's going on with Jess? When is he getting friends outside
He's getting all the home runs?
We got phones. We always could go mobile with that, right?
Or can we just send the invite to Patty?
Let's get Patty on the show. That would really make it bad. To my right is none other than Dynamite Entertainment. How's it going, dude?
Doing all right. Thank you for having me, even though I've been on this channel for a billion times, but I still appreciate it.
Yeah, but you have a home away from home, though. What is your home away from home?
It's in the Nintendo store in San Francisco.
Oh, God, it's the Dynamite X YouTube channel.
Listen, the brand new Pokemon game is coming out, and I'm excited. Okay, like you got to mention those peeps.
Is there
you have a favorite mega that's been leaked yet?
How do you feel about the evolution of Dragonite?
I am actually one of probably the only 5 people in the world who really like Mega Dragonite. And honestly,
I know that's a big stressful thing going on in the Pokemon world right now.
Listen, man, nobody's going to bother about that design when they start using them on their competitive teams. So I'm 100% behind it, and I can't wait to use her in battle.
That's an awesome name. Okay. To his right is my buddy Chris. Chris Balga, how are you, dude?
Good. Yep, I'm Chris Balga, and I am the co-host on Marvel Alliance, which you can find on podcast channels by just searching Marvel Alliance, and we are part of Geek Ultimate Alliance and the Geekverse podcast, which you can catch it every Thursday night, 9:10 Eastern Standard Time on the Geekverse podcast YouTube channel.
And right below me is my buddy Ben, otherwise known as Bunkmaster B. What's up, dude?
What's going on, guys? Like Omar said, I'm Bunkmaster B. You can find me at Bunkmaster B on comics. Link coming up shortly via James. On the Tired Dads Comics Club YouTube channel. I will say, as a quick thing before this, when Omar told me about this stream, he said we were all just hanging out. He said nothing about talking about books. I've never read a comic in my life, so this is for me just going to be an evergreen stream where I just rank my friends, which ones we're keeping evergreen and which ones are never getting printed again.
What is this channel right here? Bunkmaster B and Carl's Collection, Tired Dads Comic Club. Tell me about that, Ben.
That's our long form talking one, where it was just like every podcast starts, where it's just like a bunch of middle-aged men, usually white, text a lot and go, "Oh my God, bro, this content is gold. What if we recorded it and put it out on the internet? That would be tight."
Internet.
Except
what is the internet?
We're old, so it's more like, "Hey man, this would be really fun to talk about live." Yeah. So it's just us talking about comics and life with kids and things like that for a while.
Okay. And Omnibo, tell me a little bit about yourself, buddy.
Omnibo from Aussieverse, or today it looks like the Alice in this Brady Bunch sandwich, which I am very excited to be right in the middle. And I get to look around at all these beautiful people.
Eiffel Tower?
It's not bad.
Let me hang it. There we go.
Go check out Aussieverse every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Australian time, which is probably about midnight for you guys. We do our FOC every week, plus a lot of other fun stuff.
Got it. And you guys have an FOC video every week?
Every Wednesday, 7:30.
Nice.
That's correct.
That's okay. Right. Do kids today even know the Brady Bunch? I'm sure there's some TikTok trend with the Brady Bunch. And making his debut on the channel today is Adam.
Hi, hello. Well, Fifth of Jack Gaming, do comics, do magic, do a bunch of other things. That makes YouTube all freak out because I don't stay in one niche.
Are you also doing like all the magic cards, like the Final Fantasy cards?
I've moved on to what I think is a superior product. Well, not product, but Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
What the hell? They come with toys?
This one is up having it where they end up coming with a promo card and then the toy itself.
Yikes.
Oh, that's cool.
That's dangerous.
Agent Anti-Venom, isn't that like a $25 card by itself?
Yeah.
That's one of the Chase ones.
Good job.
Magic the Gathering or Magic Saw a girl in half. I love that that's the difference in Magic. Not teleportation, not making a rabbit appear out of a hat. Sawing a
They
girl
actually
in
have
half.
Saw in half as a card too.
Adam?
Yeah.
Oh, and thank you, James. Adam has been on the channel before. He was part of the NMC's YouTube's favorite comic reads of 2024, but not a live stream. But thank you for that.
I was going to say, does that count? Okay.
Yeah, it counts, man. What is going on? Omnidation Comics.
Okay, I am Day from OmniNation Comics. I laugh about it. I sing about it. All the good joy about it. All on my channel. Join me there. It's a party. Thank you, Omar, for having me. I'm excited to be here.
I'm glad you're here, buddy. OmniNation Comics YouTube channel is right here. Now, BJ was supposed to join, and then so was Jess, but BJ's not feeling well. Jess apparently has friends outside of me, and like he didn't even bother telling me I'm not going to be on today. I just found out by texting him, which is the worst way to find out. Well, no, the worst way to find out would be that he would be streaming right now with another friend. Then
I would be asking for pictures of these so-called friends.
He wants the proof.
He's laying in bed.
Picture or it didn't happen.
It kind of sounds like proof of life. Are we sure he hasn't been kidnapped?
A lot of people can probably school me on my own channel, man. Like I don't know what I'm uploading. I am focusing on the future. So let's see. A couple things that have happened. I heard back from Marvel, and I shared this on our Patreon already about reprints, and they said they're for sure coming back without going into detail. That's all I can say. A couple of cancellations from DC, but not real cancellations because they were never really truly solicited. One of them was the DC Finest Superman book, and the other one is the Alex Toth book. I see this DC Finest Superman book, and what is that one called? Don?
Time and time again. But wait, yes.
No. I think it is time and time again.
Yeah, it is time.
I'm so confident with that answer.
I think that one will come back in probably with more content, so you can be happy about that one. I can't say anything about the Alex Toth book, but that one might be a while. And that's it. Those are, I think, some news. Although New York Comic Con started officially today, the retailers' dinner was today, and a lot of meetings taking place. So it's pretty cool to see a lot of the behind the scenes of what's going on. And what people are talking about. I think it was announced that the Ultimate Universe is truly coming to an end. Raise your hand if you've heard about that. Chris Balga, you're always on top. Look at that. Raise this hand. Chris, tell me what.
I actually got asked in my group chat. Said Chris always seems to have some stuff in Marvel. Is this true?
You're part of the Old Geek Ultimate Alliance, so I figured you know.
You'd have to. Last days of Superman. It's the Golden Age.
Last Days of Superman. Thank you, Brandon. Okay. Chris, what did they state about Marvel Ultimate Marvel today?
It's gonna be. I think he's got another 6 more months before the universe is kind of done. Like Hickman's kind of, he's not been really out there, but he's not necessarily been so saying that this was always going to be a continuing thing. I think we're still having questions right now about Absolute Universe because I remember Scott Snyder was saying, "Oh, I've maybe got a 2 or 3 year plan," but now that seems to be keep on. He's not as much saying that, but I think Hickman's been pretty always clear that there was always going to be an end in sight.
Well, there was a countdown if you're reading Ultimates, right? Like there is a legit countdown to the end.
The Maker's coming back. So
I am curious. if it was all of this was planned ahead of time, like if they are really truly like, okay, we are letting Hickman run this, everybody else writes stories around this timeline, because they just introduced some new Ultimate characters and series. So I'm curious if those will go on or if they can take place at different times. So
I don't know if it's, in my opinion, I don't know if it's like, there are two books that really stood out for me were Ultimates and Ultimate Spider-Man. The rest kind of wavered. I don't know if it landed as it landed as much as they were hoping for.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
I love Ultimate X-Men. I think Ultimate X-Men is one of my favorites.
This is true.
I do find it interesting though that you mentioned that Chris, because Hickman, I remember him saying back, and this was in 2023, that the book that he was going to be doing was the one that he would tell the story for as long as he wanted to do it, and having that get cut, on issue 24, feels like he didn't necessarily want to be on it for the longest time. And I think that's just what's like partly disappointing to me as a fan, is like you get to be introduced to this completely alternate universe that has a completely different status quo for Peter Parker, Mary Jane, J. Jonah, and all these different characters that have completely different roles as opposed to what they have on 616. And this being the second time in my single issues reading life where I've gotten cut off by somebody who I've admired. So it kind of is very disappointing to see that, it's all going to end.
Do you all think the sales will drop with an announcement like, hey, it's coming to an end? Or will people be more curious now that it's coming to an end?
I think it'll pick it up more.
Yeah. I think when they lead to an event, what the event's going to be, I think that'll pick it up again.
Well, especially.
So this is confirmed? Like this is done?
It's confirmed. It's confirmed.
Yeah,
It's
like finish line?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. They
2026.
announced it at the retailers' dinner, I think, is where they announced
James
it.
has said it's April next year is the end of it.
Life's not fair sometimes.
I mean, with every single issue of the Ultimates, it ends with X months until the maker gets out. I mean, that book has always had a sense of impending, like, to it. So that one, I won't say necessarily you knew that was the finish line, but it felt like that old show 24 where every episode would end with a bump, 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 like the ticking clock where you're leading towards something. So that's been, my standout of the bunch. I'm a big Dennis Camp fan. So that was, for me, like hearing that, it was like, okay, that makes sense. Like whatever is going to happen with that is going to have ramifications. It's not just the next crossover event. It's the crossover event.
I think that Doctor Doom issue is probably my favorite of the entire run.
Without spoiling anything, is that issue number 4? Issue number 4 is one of the greatest issues I've read this year.
I think it has all the creatures on there with the Fantastic Four powers.
Yeah.
Where you see that the mouse that he's trying to.
The single best issue of the entire run.
That issue was awesome. I did not expect that. It's hard to find a balance of like wanting too much of a good thing and also like overstaying its welcome, right? Because we've seen universes like this overstay their welcome with the original Ultimate Universe. I think by the time it was all said and done, people were just done. I think people were done before even Ultimatum. But by the time Ultimatum came out, I think people were just like, this is stupid. What are we gonna do here? But they kept going. They kept going for a couple more years after that. And
how long do y'all think the DC Absolute Universe will run for?
A while.
As long as it keeps printing money.
As long as they keep the main universe out of its way. And I know they've already announced the crossover between characters, and I'm already hating that because I really like all these characters kind of standing on their own and doing their own thing.
I agree.
And I'm sure it's going to be a great crossover. I'm not saying it's going to be horrible, but I'm just like, I really like the idea of these characters finding themselves first. And maybe years down the line, we'll see like, oh, there's another superhero here with me that dresses like a bat. But we knew crossovers were going to happen. I mean, it was bound.
Batman 1 is on its 9th printing.
Yes,
yeah,
it is insane.
So it's not going anywhere.
It's kind of crazy of how they're fleshing that out too, where you're not just getting characters that you all know. You're having first wave is Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman. Next wave, Green Lantern, and Martian Manhunter. So it's kind of crazy how they end up having that going develop.
And we've got Green Arrow. It's coming in next year too.
I also agree with this. I think Absolute is introducing too many characters, but you can't. It's hard to be a publisher, right? It's got to be, because it's like, okay, we want to do it slowly. We're going to let Hickman take over. We're going to have just one book, then we'll introduce maybe another book. But if the sales are good, then you got to milk that cow, and that's what they're doing, right? Like the Absolute Universe, those first 3 titles, I wish were the only 3 titles for like 2 years.
Well, it's a catch-22 just because of how vast the DC universe. Everyone's gonna be, oh, when's this character gonna come in? When's this character come in? Like, how's this gonna happen? Like, they really do have, unless like sales like start changing in a different direction. They like you said, milk it for all they're worth. In fact, that whole like Absolute Evil issue, that took a turn that I wasn't expecting, and with the character that's coming in or coming out, it'll be interesting.
Do we feel that way though if every single one of the new series is just an absolute banger? Like, obviously the big 3 that started it with Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, kind of coming out of the gate, everyone was there for. My favorite of the bunch is Martian Manhunter, and I think most people kind of feel that same way. But if people weren't so ambivalent about Absolute Flash and Absolute Green Lantern, but like those were also bona fide hits, do you think people are still making that like we're getting too much too fast, or people just like, oh my god, the best things that are happening at DC are in the Absolute Universe?
The second option.
Yeah.
That's what I reckon, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're a business, right? You want to sell books, and if you see the sales there and you see the stories and the talent that you can grab, you might as well start doing it, right? Like, I do like the fact that from the beginning, DC hasn't really stated that the Absolute Universe has like a definitive endpoint. They just said that it's kind of its own thing, and that's all we know about it. They're kind of vague about it. Whereas Marvel, I think we've known about the 2 years thing since the beginning.
Yeah,
like we've been doing this countdown thing, and I wonder how it's all going to be collected, and I wonder how, because that's where my brain immediately goes.
You've got a box set that's coming in, sometime.
Yeah,
in the next...
but it's like trade paperback. No offense to the trade paperback people.
The person who's going to be getting that box set is saying this. By the way, guys.
Well, especially the idea of when this universe is crossing over, because now you've got in Superman, you've got the Legion of the Absolute Universe crossing over and going back and forth with Superman. So I mean, it's not a question of if, it's a question of when.
What's everybody's favorite Absolute title? Dom, I think I know yours, but
it's
you
Wonder
go ahead
Woman.
And say
It's Wonder Woman.
Okay, Chris.
It's been a back and forth tie between Wonder Woman and Batman.
Boat sinking. You can only save yourself in one title. Who is it?
Then Batman.
Ouch. Bunk.
He's getting eaten by Killer Croc in that ship, guys.
I said it before, but it's Martian Manhunter. I'm such a mark for Dennis Camp. The art
You
looks
are,
like
dude.
nothing else that's
That
that's on the shelves
stellar.
right now. Like that book, like Wonder Woman is great. I'm loving Hayden Sherman kind of getting to that wider universe. I think they're doing really interesting things with the character in ways that some of the others aren't. But like, come on. What are we talking about here? Martian Manhunter is just an objectively great comic, not just like an objectively great Outer Worlds comic. Like Dennis Camp is doing great things.
I had to drop that because I couldn't get the art. That art just
That
I
art
couldn't
is
get past it.
amazing.
I'm about to drop you,
You're not
Adam.
a fan of his
Oh.
art. Oh, I love
Like-
his art, man.
Like the abstract look.
Yeah.
I felt like each time I felt like I was on a trip of acid or something like that. That's
Then
crazy.
mission
that's the point.
accomplished. That's
Yeah.
the point.
That's what people would complain about Steve Ditko's art too on Doctor Strange. Steve Ditko probably never did drugs, probably. Omnibo, what about you? Best Absolute title if you've read any.
Dun, 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 dun. Haven't read any of them. But
You're a
if
Marvel
I
guy.
did,
Marvel guy.
it would be Superman, because I actually really want to read Superman. And I was going to get the hardcover, but I said no because I'm kind of hoping they do a deluxe.
I'm sure they will, dude.
Yeah.
There's no way they don't.
Or an absolute.
And then you'll double dip, triple dip. Yeah.
That's correct.
Adam, what about you? If you're not a Martian Manhunter fan, what's your favorite title? Absolutely.
I'm with Dom on this. Wonder Woman by far.
Okay. Day, give it to me. Best absolute title.
I was having a hard time. I'm gonna say Absolute Superman. That felt like a movie. That was cinema.
I like how different.
I have heard most people say Wonder Woman.
I really like Wonder Woman. That's also my favorite. Followed by Superman. I've only read one issue of Absolute Martian Manhunter. I haven't read any Green Arrow or what's the other one?
Green Lantern, bro. Green Lantern. Green Arrow's coming next year.
Green Lantern.
Well, I'm not wrong, right? I haven't read any Green Arrow either. Technically,
I do have to say, Absolute Batman is slowly sneaking up on me though, because I do liken it up, like in how Wonder Woman came out with like a boom itch in your face, and now you have the same thing with Absolute Batman, but it keeps on developing and keep on having more action in the book.
I remember reading Absolute Batman, and I don't want to spoil things, but they changed some things in the first issue, and I'm like, I roll my eyes because I'm like, how many times are we going to see the story of Bruce Wayne and Batman? And we've done this so many times. I'm a fan of Elsewhere, so for some reason they always lure me into these these stories.
Elsewhere's Green Arrow.
What did I say?
Create a dictionary. Create a dictionary.
To be fair, I'm on medication right now.
Oh, Father. Okay, I'll say that.
Oh, is that how I can get away with it from now on?
Maybe.
Man, that was too easy for you.
I will stay high the entire remaining time I have on near mint condition.
Every comment that he gets from now on, I was on medication.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Uncanny Omar, never wrong.
That's helped me pass like drug tests at work in the past. You'll be surprised with how much that would get you through in life. No, I hurt my back working out, and I had to go to the doctor like an old man, and they gave me some painkillers. So that's what I had to do. So I'm gonna have to deal with a Jess version of Omar today. So we went through everybody's. What about Ultimate line? What's your favorite Ultimate title?
If it's the Jess version, you wouldn't be here. You'll be over at a friend's house.
I did not forget. I actually have a timer. Like it went off. I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to do a show. I was dealing with YouTube and still dealing with it, but that's okay. Dom, best Ultimate title.
Ultimates, and it's not close.
Ultimates, okay. Chris.
Through and through, even though recently it's been a dip, but overall, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Bunk.
It's the Ultimates, but I will say I'm not going to go with Dom's. It's not close. Only because that Ultimate Spider-Man was like a damn near perfect issue of a comic. Like it set everything up so well. It was familiar, but it was different enough. Like in that one issue, I was like, oh, damn, this might be my favorite version of J. Jonah Jameson, like to date. Like it was just purely setting it up. Like this is what an issue one should be.
Omnibo.
Look, it's Spider-Man, but I've got a feeling reading Ultimates monthly is I feel like if I went back and reread Ultimates from the start and didn't wait monthly, it would be a lot more enjoyable. I am enjoying it a lot, but I just feel like with the amount of comics that I read, I forget a little bit between issues. So I think if you read it all in trades or in one go, it would read a lot better. But so it's a toss up between those two. But if I had to pick one, Spider-Man,
okay. A fifth of Jack. What do you got? That's Ultimate.
I would want to be first off. I want to say I want to read the Ultimates, and then I want to read the Ultimate X-Men. Each one of them, I kind of got behind the 8-ball, and I didn't end up trying to catch up. But my current favorite reading is Ultimate Spider-Man. You get your cake, and you get to eat it too.
Hold up, Mexican Gwen Stacy's in that book?
I was gonna say you're not talking about Gwen Stacy, are you?
No, that would be too mysterious.
Day, what do you got, dude? Best Ultimate title.
Oh, Father. Okay, I'll go with Spider-Man. This is hard. This is so hard. I was torn between Ultimates and Spider-Man.
I'm so disappointed.
Black Panther?
No one chose Ultimate
X-Men. I knew it.
I couldn't. I've been trying. I just
I understand it's not for everybody, but
I
out of
haven't read
all
that
the
one yet.
books, it is the most different, and that's
True.
what people have been asking for. I'm tired of the X-Men being the same run-of-the-mill story, playing baseball in their backyard, and that's the type of book that it is. It's a freaking horror manga. It has nothing to do. Well, it's got a little to do with X-Men.
And I really like Peach Momoka.
Me too.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
a
to
big fan.
read pile.
And followed by Ultimates, and then Ultimate X-Men, and then probably Ultimate Wolverine.
fall with you.
Ultimate Wolverine's okay. It's got great
Yeah,
art.
I feel the problem with Ultimate Wolverine is that it's pretty much just another Wolverine story.
Yeah,
that
same.
you just
I
read,
feel the same.
you know?
It's like you almost expect who the bad guy's going to be. You almost expect oh no, I can't remember who I am. I'm the Winter Soldier. And I'm like, no, you're not. What are we doing here? Come on.
Yeah.
Ultimate Black Panther, it's okay.
The art's
I
good.
think I like it a little more than Ultimate Wolverine. So that might be maybe the bottom one for me is Ultimate Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What is the last great read that you had? What's the last great book you read? Do I have mine?
Single or
Collected.
Single or collective, whatever.
I've got this. Are we going in order or?
I was, but
Look, we just holding it up.
look, it's a show and tell. It's a show and tell. Chris, you got to go first.
No, I gotta think.
Okay, you got to think.
I'll think. Yeah.
You know what? It took me how many years because it was just not available. But I finally got a chance to sit down and read through this in the span of 3 weeks. It was definitely not short. I'll say that much. I'm gonna say, man, no one ever makes me think like Alan Moore. Alan Moore ever does. I love Promethea. I love the questions that it has dealing with sort of like the metaphysical and like fairy tales are real. Is the chair that you're sitting on, is that real? Is the idea of the chair that you're sitting on, is that real? And then you combine all of those questions with the way that J.H. Williams constructs his panels. It's just like a dream made in heaven for a person who just wants to learn more about the world that they live in. I can't say that for every issue because there is one issue in there that made me go, wow. I wonder how Alan Moore was feeling that day, but yeah, in the span of 3 weeks, it reminded me of how much I love comics. So yeah, kudos to Williams and Alan Moore.
Good choice. I'm so glad that Absolute is back in print. That Absolute for the longest time was one of the most rarest Absolutes that went for a lot of money. So people have a chance now. Well, volume 2 hasn't even come out yet. So
yeah,
hopefully it will. Who else is ready? Ben looks like he was ready. He was like, man, I got this. What do you got, Ben?
So this was one of the books I was waiting for all year. I got to read some of it at Heroes, which was like one of the big things. This is Drome by Jesse Lonergan. He's probably not super well known yet, but I think he is one of the most interesting artists that's working right now. He does really, really interesting paneling and page layouts, which is like one of the first ways to like get me interested in a book. And it's basically the story of the creation of a new universe and sort of how it gets corrupted over time as these two forces of light and dark are sort of at play with their avatars going. It's a very limited word book where most of the sort of story is being told from the pages. And what's really interesting is that it basically sets up the book where you get to understand it as it's made up of a whole bunch of like this size panels, and then it kind of plays with that, but it basically teaches you the rules of how this book is going to be read so that it can then break them. So like this, for instance, is a fight scene, and it is such a cool way that's done. So you get the two characters squaring off, and then we get this where it's just, frenetic action, a whole bunch of scenes made up sometimes of multiple panels, sometimes it's just one on its own. And then after that, you get this, it uses all of the panels to set up basically this one double page splash where you see the two of them for that impact shot. We go back
I
into...
love that the main, or I assume the lead character, isn't split up into panels. Like, he's got a full frame.
So actually, the main character of this book is not pictured in here. These are some of the side characters. But then we get like this, like we have the slicing of the swords, which impacts action, but also the direction that the panels get read and the way that it's happening. And as we get this sort of frenetic scene, you go into the next one, and you see that he's grabbed him and he has smashed him so hard that the panels themselves have moved out of the way. And it's just, you feel the impact of that. And he does so many interesting things playing with that. It feels very, very, very Kirby inspired, especially with kind of his New Gods, but also sort of his method towards storytelling. It's a really quick read, but it's one that you're going to want to pick up and continue to read again. Cannot recommend this one highly enough.
Publisher is Matt Cave.
I want to say it's
23rd Street.
It's it's First Second that's partnered with 23rd Street.
Nice. I thought it was Matt Cave.
No. It's unfortunately, because it's not like directly through First Second. When it first came out, it wasn't readily available in the direct market. And I don't know if that's changed, but like in the links to where to buy it directly on his website, it's only the book market, which I don't love.
Oh, that's a bummer sometimes. Okay. Anybody else ready to go? Who else? Chris, you thought about it. Chris, what do you got? Best last read. Could have been yesterday, could have been a month ago. Or maybe you haven't read a good book since last year. What do you got?
As he's muted.
Oh, Chris, you're muted.
There we go. That's better. So this is one when I heard this writing and artist team announcing that they were coming back to this title just in time for their series to premiere. I was like, oh, please, you don't disappoint. But like when this came out, I was like, I'm a day one Brubaker Phillips one, but going back to Criminal after so many years, just in time for the series to come out next year, doing what they do best is bringing 3 new characters who have that have never been seen before, or maybe possibly seen just as a panel, and finding a way that you don't see coming how their stories intersect. It is pure Criminal. If you've loved anything about Criminal series, this is Brubaker and Phillips coming back to form, and I love that. I mean, this is not just, they've done a lot of thin. This is a very thick Criminal story.
Can I ask, Chris, because I'm the same as you, I get Brubaker and Phillips day one. I haven't read Criminal in a long time. Do you need to remember the stories and the characters from those to enjoy that?
No, I think the weaving in and out of where you are, as long as you've got kind of the main members, some of the main players, you're fine.
Sweet.
Yep. So yeah, highly recommend it.
That's the way they usually write their stories too. You can any of their books could be the first book.
Yeah.
Who else is ready to go? Omnibo?
Yo.
All right, what do you got, buddy?
So I discovered something really. Sorry. Wrong one. You said the latest thing that we've read, right? Not
the last great story you read.
So, if you could say it's great, no one's going to judge you.
No, I want to talk about something that I'm really surprised not everybody is talking about right now, and that's this Deadpool versus Batman, right?
You dug it.
This is so. I normally don't get single issues, but obviously you got to get this, right? Plus, I collect the Infinity Gauntlet homages, so that just worked out nicely. The story I do want to talk about in this is not the Batman Deadpool, but it's actually the Wonder Woman and Captain America, written by our good friend Chippy Z. That's what he lets me call him anyway. Chippy Zdarsky.
That guy is no friend.
Look, I was really, really surprised at a story only being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages in a comic, where it was so well done, man. Like, I don't want to ruin anything, but to like, the reason why I loved this so much is because in 8 pages, it's like they've combined the Marvel and the DC universe, like they've always been together. And Captain America and Wonder Woman have always had this special relationship, and it goes through, like, you know, fighting Galactus and the Infinite Crisis and a few other bits and pieces. And the reason why I loved this is because Captain America is at a moral standpoint, which you hardly ever see for Captain America. He's about to do something that is very uncharacteristic, like for Captain America. And who stops him? Wonder Woman. And it was a beautiful story, man. I mean, I've got thoughts about the rest of the stories in here, but Chippy Z did a wonderful job with Captain America and Wonder Woman, and I highly suggest people read that story. It's really, really good, man.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing. Day, Adam, you all got yours?
Okay, I'll go. I just finished reading The Last God book.
Oh.
Well, I think they changed the title to Felspire Chronicles Book 1. But this was freaking amazing. Philip Kennedy Johnson, with his awesome world building writing style, is absolutely incredible. And matter of fact, I gotta flex this. I gotta show this. Yes, Lord. Let me show this. I gotta show this. The dust jacket is a map of the actual fantasy land. Oh, wow. There we go. Ain't that crazy?
That's amazing.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it's an amazing story. And the basic premise of the story is 30 years ago, this crew thought they defeated this demonic god called Mal Oltep. I hope I said it right. Fantasy names are horrible, y'all. But
and there's always someone to correct you on how to say a fake ass name too.
Right. Because fantasy names are complicated. But Mal Oltep, they defeated this god, and then, without telling spoilers, 30 years later, everybody in this land that they thought they were their heroes, they thought this god was gone. Apparently, he's been laying doormat, and everybody has been deceived. So I love this story because everybody has demons. You can't trust nobody, almost. So it's a just very great fantasy adventure. And Philip Kennedy Johnson and Riccardo Federici on the freaking artwork. Good God, the mighty.
Oh yeah, the artwork is phenomenal in that. The reason he had to change the name is because DC found out that apparently there's a European company that owns the rights to The Last God. So that's why they had the name. It's still the same book, and I'm hoping for more. I know that he wants.
Same here, and I hope they do an absolute of this. This is absolute worthy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, Adam. Last but not least, what's the last good read you had?
All right. So I was chuckling a little bit with Bunk because last read was Drone for me.
Whoa!
and where did you hear about that?
He was special. Ben was
where did you hear about that book?
Jess is over on the stream.
Where did you hear about that book?
He said OmnidogsVault.
Yeah. And who was it that was on that stream that told you about that?
That was a little guy called Bunk, right? I think he's something about
little
comics.
That dude's like 8 feet tall, man.
I'm not scared.
He's not scared.
I'm not scared, but I loved it because this is like, it's kind of a different perspective that it comes over with it. It's actually, for me, the art was telling the story instead of words. And after reading a bunch of like Claremont and everything, it was kind of a refreshing take on it.
Easy.
I know. It's a good
You don't
story.
say that in front of Omar
Tread
now.
those waters lightly, man.
Very wordy. But since I have to go over to make a flop, I would say something that came to an end. And this is where I'm going to say, James, I would say Thundercats, but my shop has been having a hard time getting the Thundercats issues in. So I have to go with the next best. And that was Transformers.
Oh, nice. Are you caught up then with all the single issues?
Yes. I got caught up. This finishes the run with DWJ. I am on the fence if I'm going to continue with Kirkman doing the writing. I mean, I'm excited about Mora's art.
Did issue come out today?
Yes.
An issue did come out today.
I haven't been to the comic book shop today.
Kirkman's issue, right? The first issue comes out.
The first Kirkman issue, the first
Kirkman
Dan Mora.
Mora.
Yeah,
that's pretty much the main reason why I picked
on that man's name.
Okay, sorry. I didn't know we are gonna name everybody. Who's the colors? Is it still Mike Spicer?
I think it's.
The color is not good enough to know, huh? Okay.
Alejandro Sanchez, man.
Oh,
also, can we get a shout out
there's
for
my
Russ
dude,
Wooten
Dom.
doing the letters? Come on now.
That's why Dom is NMC, baby, because he knew the colors. He could be making that BS up right now, and I wouldn't know.
What about Russ Wooten? Is he still doing the letters?
Probably he's done the lettering for a lot of the Skybound stuff, right? Yeah, the reason that the shop is having a lot of problems getting Dynamite books is because of the whole Diamond thing, like all of it falling apart. Who knows how much of that stock Diamond still has? That's become a big problem. It actually has become a big problem. I was just sharing this with, was it? Oh, I was doing my one-on-ones, and they were asking how my trip was. And it was really cool. It was also really informative because every shop that I went to, like they would have Marvel and DC single issues, but they wouldn't have some of the latest ones. So I would ask. And so what's going on is that they've given up ordering new issues because it's become too much. It's become too much of a pain to order from different distributors. Used to be that Diamond was the one-stop shop for comic book stores, and some of these stores are small.
Mm-hmm.
So it breaks my heart that they're no longer ordering any new single issues. And now their customers have to go elsewhere to get new single issues. And a lot of it has to do because, you've got, you got Lunar, PRH, Diamond still, Diamond UK, Simon Schuster. Damn it, who's the other distributor? But anyway, Lunar? Overseas, it's just become a nightmare. And it sucks that people are missing out on single issues because there's just too many distributors. And I get it. You're a small shop. You only got one employee, and it could just be you. You got to take care of your customers, and you got to order from like different distributors. Forget it, man. It sucks. So is that everybody? Last good read?
Right? Yeah, what was your last good read?
Yeah.
Well, I am very blessed and also cursed that I get to do this for a living. Blessed because, holy crap, comic books are still amazing. Cursed because not every single one of them are. And sometimes you have to force yourself to keep reading. Mine honestly was going to be The Knives. I read that, and I read City Hunter at the same time. There were a couple of Fantagraphics books that I read. But the book that I just put down today that I made a video on was Out of Alcatraz. This book is
good. It's good, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, this was so good. I have had a fascination with this story since the episode of Unsolved Mysteries in 1988. And
let me see make it full screen, Omar. Let me see the cover.
Yeah, put that Tyler Crook art full screen, man.
Oh yeah, that looked nice.
So this is Christopher Cantwell, two of my favorite creators working on this book. This is published by Oni Press. This hardcover comes out on October 21st. I'm just very lucky to get an advanced copy of it because I'm also interviewing both Cantwell and Crook to talk about the story. And I'm curious if their fascination with the story came from that episode of Unsolved Mysteries. I doubt it. They're very well-educated men, unlike me. So I'm probably... I'm assuming they read something somewhere and then we're like, wow, that sounds like a really cool story. Let's make a comic book about it. So it is the story of the three people that got out of Alcatraz. Clarence and Frank and Clarence's brother, what was his name? John, and their bodies were never found. So this is the story of what could have happened in 1960.
Is that a real story?
You gotta.
Oh yeah, dude. You've never seen Escape from Alcatraz by Clint Eastwood? Let me show you the internal artwork here in a second.
There's a double page spread like in issue 1 that should be pretty close to the beginning of that, of them on the boat.
Oh yeah, that's when they're swimming out there.
Bunk with the shower. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's Tyler Crook doing everything.
Same one that did Harrow County. Yeah.
So he's doing the lettering, he's doing the colors, he's doing everything. It's beautiful painted artwork. And the story just still resonates with me. I love stories of not necessarily bad people, but people getting away with things like Shawshank's Redemption, right? Like escaping from this prison that you're supposed to be held in. But yeah, it's based on a real story. These guys got out in 1962. It was June 11th, 1962, and they had a raft that they put together, and they had a plan to get out. Their bodies were never found because, Alcatraz is an island on the side of Cali. Man, it's so awesome. This story was a wonderful, what if this happened? It's great. I can't wait for people to read it, and I can't wait to talk to them.
I'm sold. It looks good.
Yeah.
They'll be coming on the channel on October 15th at 5 p.m. Eastern time. It's when I'm interviewing both of them. So can't wait to ask them, some of the techniques and then some of the things. One of the most interesting things about the book I found, or the story, is there were supposed to be 4 of them that broke out, but one of them, his vent got stuck. Isn't that a pisser? Like, he couldn't get it out, man. And his name was actually Alan West. And I thought that's really interesting that it's like Barry Allen and Wally West, like the name put together. The dude, like, it was a real dude, right? Like, he really existed. That was just his name. I thought it was just for the comic book thing. But no, it's a really good story, and I really liked where it went. I love the ending because it's not just about those 2 characters. It's also about the FBI agent and the U.S. Federal Marshal and why they want to get away from things and why they're like why they're fascinated with trying to capture these guys. Solid, man.
On Tyler Crook's YouTube channel, Mr. Tyler Crook, there is an amazing time lapse of him painting one of those double page spreads. And like Omar said, he's doing everything. So he's lettering, he's doing that there. It's spread up. You get to see him pull the tape. It's so satisfying. I cannot, like, if you've got 3 minutes and that book looks interesting, check that out.
I do not have 3 minutes.
Yeah, then don't do it. Like, I mean, you're a busy man. I wouldn't suggest that for a man on the go like yourself, but for everyone else who's not getting Eiffel Towered right now, go ahead and do that.
There's also a TV series called Alcatraz. I'm so glad you said Alcatraz and not Prison Break.
Hey, Prison Break was good as well.
You don't want Captain Freeze?
Come on, man. Teabag.
Maybe the first half season, like the season 1, the first half was good. Everything after that. Thank you, James, for the not super chat, the link, whatever the hell this is. Super chat.
Get that super chat going.
He is. It's crazy.
He was in the Escape from Alcatraz movie. He was in the original movie, based on the story.
Yeah, I think that's his point. What if they adapted that into the movie?
Adapted him being in the movie?
No, him escaping, like, after.
Oh, and adapting this. Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
I'm in. Yeah, he was Captain Freeze, right? And his brother was Heatwave?
Cold.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Captain Freeze. Who said Captain Freeze?
Guilty.
Okay. Heatwave was his brother on the show. Prison.
Yeah.
I never watched that show, and I know way too much about this.
Who's Australian?
Which one?
Not Schofield, not the main guy, the brother, Heatwave.
Yeah, I like that guy. Guy's good.
Yeah.
I like both of them. What are you all most looking forward to? I'm pretty sure I know Day-Day's answer. But whether collected edition or new ongoing series, you saw that Jed McKay is returning for another Moon Knight series. I guess he's not really returning. They're just changing the title of Moon Knight. But what are you guys most excited for that's coming out either this year or next year?
How about if I don't have a clue when it's coming out?
Can I guess Day-Days? I feel like I have.
God.
There's something.
Full run that I can read.
An omnibus with like a green dude. Like maybe he's big. Like maybe he's incredible. Maybe like Bruce. Bruce Banner. Bruce Jones.
Godzilla.
He's infernal now. I don't know.
Yeah. Shoot! It just left me. Day-Day, what is it?
I don't know. I don't know. He sounds familiar. Incredible Hulk by Bruce Jones.
There it is.
You mean Incredible Hulk: Return of the Monster?
They cousins. Okay. The Return of the Monster.
Now, I don't. Whenever I announce things, like I keep it hush hush, right? But I did message him to let him know. I'm like, hey.
Oh, you can tell that story? Okay. All right.
I can tell it.
Okay, all right.
I signed an NDA. I said, I know you're excited about a certain book. Maybe this round of announcements is for you. It's kind of like that's all I said. Could be because he could be excited about more than one book. But yeah, that was a long time coming. That was supposed to be I was supposed to announce that 2 years ago, and it was supposed to be out already. It was supposed
We
to come
just
out.
kept getting hit with a block, and then you said on the
That's okay.
Yep, and then you got on the live and you said, "Oh, they're moving it," and I was like, "I'm hurt."
Yeah, they moved it at the last, right before I recorded that video that week. I was going to record it. They had moved it, but it's coming. It's been solicited, so one step closer. And yeah, very good. Why are you excited about that book? Tell me about for people that have never read Bruce Jones' run on the Hulk. What is it about it?
What the story is, or just for my?
What would be your pitch to get to somebody to read it?
Okay, if you like Al Ewing's Immortal Hulk, this was basically, that's like the big cousin to this run. Basically, what Al Ewing did in his run, Bruce Jones, in my eyes, when I started, that's what he started with. That dark mystery, mature version of that 70s Incredible Hulk TV show. And just showing, like, giving that hitchhiker kind of like vibe where monsters, agents, and stuff are after him. And he's just, what's the word? Hitchhiker. I said it already.
Hitchhiker.
But but yeah, that's basically what the story is. It's just Bruce on the run, that in basic premise terms. And I just love it, man. That was my very first comic book I read as a kid. I was so happy.
Wow.
I guess I should have just sat back and be showing off the Hulk for when he.
Hold on. Stand up. Do it right. Stand up. There it is, right there. Look at there. That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. That's a shame. I'm wearing Superman, but
where
that's
is
okay.
your Hulk shirt, dude?
Look, that's why I said that's a shame. I'm wearing my Superman.
Chris, what about you, buddy? What is one book you're most excited for? Single issue or omnibus or deluxe, whatever it is?
I just got the shipping notice for it. I'm so happy. This is, I know for many on this panel, this is one that's, I can't believe it's finally here, but that would be Birds of Prey by Gail Simone, Volume 1 in omnibus. That just got the shipping notice for that, and I was like, yes, cannot wait to crack that open. Just that was that. I'd never read a female-centric like team book, and that was my first, and it still is the definitive book for me of female-led teams.
That's a good one. I really like that one. It's got some great artwork in there too.
Mm-hmm.
Ed Bendis,
I haven't read it, but I'm excited because I remember my friends talking praise about that book so much that I ended up having to pre-order that bad boy. I got that copy coming to myself.
Yeah. So
I hope it sells well because I want Greg Ruckus too.
Mm-hmm.
I want Chuck Dixon's.
I said Greg Rucka. Chuck Dixon.
Greg Rucka never wrote words of Greg
Rucka did a run? Oh shit!
Hey, look, you see how nice these people are to you, man. As soon as I said the wrong word, all these motherfuckers jumped on me like, "Yo, that's the wrong word." Like,
I took accountability. I'll take it.
We're letting it slide, man. Nobody said a thing to you. Man, they wouldn't even let me finish my sentence before they.
No, they can't. Even on your own show, they can't even let you have your moment.
But see, Omar, you explained why you're going through this, so I let it happen.
Because I'm on medication.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're justified.
Yeah. Okay. I know Chris has to get going, everybody. So I just want to again thank him for showing up. And
thank you as always.
Sharing your good reads and what you're most excited for.
Yeah, so thank you all. I appreciate it. You can follow me on all the socials at Chris Balga and check me out every Thursday night at 9:10 Eastern Standard Time for Marvel Alliance. But thank you, Omar. Thank you, crew. Enjoy the rest of the night. Look forward to watching on the rewatch.
Good to see you, Chris.
Catch you in Charlotte.
Catch you, brother.
All right. Dom, what are you most excited for, buddy?
I can't believe that the omnibus has taken this long to come out, but I'm really, really excited for Gillen's Uncanny finally getting into oversize, and I feel like it's been such a long time coming for that book, which is, I don't know, man. Like it's got Hope Summers in it, and that's Gillen's the only reason to why I think I like her character, or just like his own. You got Sassy Sinister, and I like Cyclops. It's just hard for me to fathom a world where it's never gotten anything outside of a couple of complete collections. But as an X-Men fan, as a Hope Summers fan, as a Summers Family fan, just overall in general, I can't wait to finally get that on my shelf. It's been a while. Like I've only read it digital, but I really am happy that it's finally coming out in physical.
And unfortunately, delayed.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Until I think November now or December. Because it was supposed to come out this month, but I think it got delayed until
it got pushed to. I've got the date set for the 14th of April of next year.
Wait. For Gillen's run?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Dugan's was supposed to be September.
Dugan's was supposed to be September, but it's now coming out on the 9th of December.
Yeah, Al Ewing's, knock on wood, is still coming out in October. November.
It's coming out on Veterans Day.
Yeah, and then Gillen's was supposed to be out by December.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of delays.
And now it's pushed. Yeah, it's all the way on the 14th of April.
Yeah. That's a bummer, especially when you're looking forward to it.
But yeah, I think I'm the only one in this panel who cares about Gillen X-Men, but I'll take
you
it.
Don't know that, Adam. What do you care about?
Hey, I'm with you, Dom.
You already had your turn.
It's a hangout. I'm sorry, I had to say so.
I got the
You're
show.
not
It's my turn.
Would not
Adam, what do you got, Adam? What are you most excited for?
I don't know when it's coming out, but it's a project that's on BackerKit. And that is going to be, let me make sure I get the title right for it. The 40th anniversary of Thundercats, the original years.
Oh, yeah.
Omnibus. Yeah. I'm excited about it. All the Marvel stuff.
Which cover did you get?
Marvel stuff. I got the Declan Shelby cover.
Is that the original one or the one that they've redone?
No, that's Declan ended up redoing it.
Yeah,
I got that cover.
Oh, hold on, we got
the original one. They actually had it where you can.
Can you show it again?
Autograph. That's the original one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's the original one.
And that's the Deacon. Or Deacon. My bad. I'm horrible with names.
That's okay. I wasn't going to correct you. But I have met him, and it's Declan Shelby. He's a nice guy. I really like talking to him.
It's on my list of wanting to interview just because of what he's done with Thundercats, period.
Yeah,
I love what he's writing.
I like his stuff. Bunk, what weird ass book are you most looking forward to getting?
What, you don't think it's the next Marvel Omni that Dom's going on about?
I don't think so.
It's the only Omni that I'm raving about for Marvel for like the next 8 months, man.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a book that no one has heard of on the panel.
No.
Okay.
No. It is at least in part a DC book. That's a big two. In part. However,
okay,
I'm a simple man. Some might call me a mark. Some might call me an idiot, and I would agree to all of those things.
Okay.
But when there's a new wrestling book, I am like contractually bound in order to buy it. And we're getting 3 new wrestling books before the end of this year. We're getting DC KO, which has an amazing Daniel Warren Johnson variant on issue 1, which I assume he's doing all of one, but you guys have all seen the image. But it's Superman giving Darkseid a one-winged angel. So cool going on that. Then we've got DC X AEW, which if you guys aren't watching AEW, you're missing out. It's some of the best in-ring action that's going on. Plus,
did you say DC AEW?
Yeah, isn't there's it's like a 2-issue one. It's being written by Steve Orlando, and it's it's
holy crap, really?
Yeah, no. So you're gonna see Swerve Strickland getting on up there. You're gonna see Superman going, "Whose house?" Oh, it's gonna be so good. It's
No.
gonna be so,
Show me this later.
I'm so excited.
Oh my
I'm
god, that is
going to
amazing.
AEW in December that they're doing in conjunction with Comic-Con. I'm so excited to see what kind of weird collaborations they have. I'm so excited for that. But then also,
where are you going in December?
GalaxyCon Columbus. They started last year doing a collaboration where AEW.
What's the weekend that's on?
First weekend in December. So it's like 5th through 7th.
Shoot, that's my
Oh
wife's
my
kid's
god, I
birthday.
am
So
blown away by that.
Oh my. Yeah, that one. That one right. Look at that. Like, come on.
And you know what?
So
Punk? You know what?
I don't know.
No, I collect wrestling covers, and I bought this just for that cover. That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, you can
His
hear
leg.
battle cry in your head while that's going on. Oh, it's
okay.
But then
what's
also
the
on
third
top
one?
of that, we're also getting a new Kyle Starks wrestling crime book, which is like pump that into my veins because that is my thing. Wrestle Heist is coming out. Jesse Lonergan is doing a variant cover on this. It's basically like they all just like, all right, Bunk, we're gonna give you this one. Like, what do you want at the end of the year? And I was like, oh, can we get this? And they're like, yeah, man, what else you want? I get more. I'm so cool. I'm good.
Wow.
He's good.
Wow.
I knew I hadn't heard of one of those books, and it's that last one that you mentioned.
It's Kyle Starks. You'll hear about it.
And the AEW DC thing that you just blew Omnibo's mind about.
I'm looking it up right now.
I am not surprised.
Omnibo, stop looking it up. What book are you most excited about?
I'm most excited about DC and AEW. No, so
God dang it, Bunk.
Look, a bit of a shocker for me actually is I am such a collected edition whore that for the first time I am going to be double dipping, which I never do.
Oh no, it begins.
And I really hope I get a copy because apparently it's limited. I've already paid for it, so I better get one. And it's Death of Superman Absolute in that graveyard slipcase edition. I'm really looking forward to getting that, and I can't wait to get it.
That sold quick.
Wait,
Well, there was the number's not that big. It's like
It's 1993. 1993.
yeah,
copy.
because of the I've got mine reserved since day one, like an idiot. Like I don't even think the story is that good, but sure.
And you wanted it on the Evergreen Superman stream.
It belongs there.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Tom, how many copies has it sold? It sold out in 1993 copies of the
I know,
Absolute.
because everybody and their mother thought that it would give their child a free ride to college.
Oh, I'm talking about the Absolute edition. It's gone. 1993. FOMO. Works every time, I guess.
Works every time.
Is that everybody? Did everybody go and talk about what they're most excited for?
I don't believe Omar did.
I've
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm most excited about a book I've known about for the last 2 years that has been in the works and finally coming out, and that is the Lone Wolf and Cub Deluxe Edition.
Yeah.
It's a masterpiece. It's by Kazuo Koike and Gozeki. Oh my gosh, Kojima is the artist. I love this freaking story. It's been years since it's been available in a big oversized format. It came out in the dimensions of a comic book, like in a standard comic book before, but that was decades ago, and now there's a deluxe edition coming out. I hope one day I am able to share the story as to why it took so long, because it's freaking nuts, and it would make a really cool movie, and people would not believe like what they had to go through to get some of that art and where it ended up at. It's really cool, but I am very, very excited for this. I love the story. I love the artwork, and I hope they continue to keep making more and more manga in deluxe edition.
And here I thought it was going to be that Marvel box set.
I know. He was so hyped up for it earlier.
The
Ultimate
The one that you were like 3 years ago, you were like, guys, it's coming out. You're going to be so excited. You're like, oh, well, it's not.
No. That's not the one I was talking about. I can't say what I'm talking about is because they still might come out with it.
Can I ask a question? I know it's probably not my turn, but can I ask a question?
Wait a second, I'm gonna highlight.
you have the
I don't
talking
think
stick,
Omar
Day-Day?
wants to comment.
Do you
He
have the
just wants
talking
to
stick?
brag.
Do I have the talking
Dude,
stick?
I
I don't
was,
know. I didn't know that there was a turn
There's no
thing.
talking
But
stick
apparently,
right
we're doing
now.
that now.
I was reading Lone Wolf and Cub while you were still nippling on your mom, Josh. Get out of here.
Whoa.
Go ahead.
He said,
Calling me out. Get out of here. Man. I was reading in single issue format.
is he still on
What do you got,
medication?
Day-Day?
Okay, Omar and Dom, because y'all are like the X-Men kings to me, especially you, Omar. So you said Marvel has how many Dawn of X Omnis mapped out already?
11.
So, and then you said they have author-centric ones
Yes.
coming too?
Well, we know Al Ewing is coming, and then the Jerry Dugan X-Men one. Yeah.
Okay, I had to ask that because I'm trying to debate which route I'm gonna go, and I'm leaning on Dawn of X, but I feel like I would have to make a whole shelf dedicated to just
gonna-
the
that's what
Krakoa
I'm
era.
It's
of
gonna be
that.
big.
I'm
Good.
literally I'm
You
clearing out Kalex and my Kalex space specifically for the hopeful future Krakoan era Omnis for the X-Men.
I just hope they keep selling well. You know, it's I don't know if they're gonna keep going with Dawn of X volume 2, 3, 4, or if they're
Well,
gonna
Dawn of
rename
X ends at volume 2. Like it's Reign of X after, and then you got Destiny of X, you got Fall of X, and then you got.
I was gonna
Somebody-
say, are they gonna rename it to those names, or are they just gonna keep the Dawn of X?
No, I think they'll end up renaming them. I think it'll be Age of
I think
Krakoa.
Age of Krakoa will stay the same. No, Age of
Right?
Krakoa.
Yeah, it
might-
should. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Why don't
saying.
they just copy?
They'll-
Why don't they
They'll
just copy
keep
the
that
trades?
logo. What's that?
Why don't they just copy the trades? Dawn, Rain, blah blah blah.
But the trades are mapped completely different.
Right. Okay.
The trades are mapped like not story arc, but almost issue by issue as
Oh.
it's coming out.
Speaking of,
The big question is, I don't know if X of Swords is going to come out
I
in
got-
omnibus format.
I got mine today, and
So
I
jealous.
opened it right before our morning stream, and the smell. It's got that smell, man. It's got that.
Is that an iMac book?
Yeah, it's
Oh, it's
I think it
iMac.
is.
Oh snap!
But the iMac books have been a lot better than.
Oh,
they have
dude,
been in the past.
I have been in my studio for most of today because I took 2 midterms today online, and I can tell you, like the books over here on the the ground, because for whatever reason our professor just we have to have our camera on, and I can't have anything on my desk. Like they literally make you scan the desk before you take the midterm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What?
dude, I can smell the Omni from like way down on the ground comparatively up to my my risen desk. So.
You opened it up today. Yeah, that's gonna smell.
And
Okay,
man, I'm like,
It's a big book. The second one's gonna be big too.
yeah.
The big question is if they're going to map X of Swords with the omnibus line intended,
I think they should
or
just,
if
they
they,
should just, yeah.
or
go
if they're
ahead.
gonna just reprint the hardcover.
I
Like
would-
ahead.
They'll you know what? Because of the, we got Mutant Massacre. We've got, we've got all of these X-Men Omnis that are event Omnis. Why not just? They're probably gonna just say, "Hey, slap on $25 more. We'll reprint 10
No,
swords."
just stop talking right now, Dom. Don't.
Hey, you know what? I'm not saying
This is
that
how things.
I would do
this
it.
is how-
I'm
this
saying
is how
that
things
this
happen.
it can happen. You know, it's a 700-page book. It's already an Omni.
Well, they didn't make it. They didn't make House of X an omnibus.
Well,
And
that's
it's-
only 12 issues. It's
Yeah, but we've had Shield. They're not above putting up Omni brand on
Devil
a
Dinosaur.
12 issues, right?
No,
Like,
they're not. But
we've seen
listen,
10 issues, Planet of the Apes.
Oh,
I-
apes, yeah.
So I think they
Devil
may
Dinosaur Omni.
yeah, they may
Think
just
cool.
reprint it as an oversized hardcover, and I think that will be good enough for some people. Others, I don't know if they're going to be like, nope, doesn't have an
I'm
omnibus
just
logo, I
I'm
don't
just
want it."
saying that they have the option because we now have precedence of them doing it with previous X-Men event Omnis. They might do it the same way
Mhm.
for Ten of Swords. That's all I'm saying.
You know, your optimism, you're really showing your age there, Dom. So I think you just need to settle down because it might not work out that way.
I will say though, I am in a blessed position to have been one of the first maybe 5 people. Dude, when I'll just say when it was finally available to order, I ordered that thing as soon as possible. and people were texting me saying, "Dom, is it already out of stock?" I'm like, "Yeah, unfortunately." So
yeah, that one I would have lost the bet of X-Men Blue Gold versus Dawn of X. I really thought Dawn of X was going to go first. Because I thought they were going to print less copies of Dawn of X. It's not Jim Lee.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have that nostalgia for people in the 90s. But no.
I could tell you one thing. When Omar texted me that that the book was out of print, it was like around the same time that he went live with Maddie, or that specific week. I was
when I told people about it on the live stream.
Yeah, I was in my you texted me, and I was in my podcasting class, and I was live on air with our motley crew in the studio that we have on campus, and the person who was producing our show asked me like, "Hey, why are you looking at your phone? You're supposed to be talking about on your podcast." So I went live. I'm live, and I'm trying to like explain to the people on campus like, "Hey, these are comics, these are omnibuses, and this is what it means to be out of print and all that." So I had a fun time trying to explain to people what Jim Lee X-Men is.
Yeah, it's man, it was a powerful driving force, and yeah. I hope people can find it if they're still looking for it. I did reach out to Marvel, and they got back to me today about other things, but not the restock of that. And other books like the NAM Standard Edition. I don't think they'll restock that one because the direct market is still available. What was the other? There was another book just recently that went.
Spidey by Abu Sima and Dematis, right?
Yeah, but but they still have the direct market cover available, correct?
I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yes, and this is true. I think the people from the 90s are the ones with disposable income. Yeah, people forget that the power of nostalgia and the power of X-Men. X-Heads are nuts, dude. They're like they'll complain about the double dip and being ridiculous, and they'll be the ones buying it.
I feel like I'm lucky with missing out on Krakoa. I've decided to not buy any X-Men Omnis from Bendis onwards. So everything before I'll get, everything that I'm not, and you can't afford everything, mate. You can only get what you can get at times. The two lines that I've been missing out on is Batman and newer X-Men. Can't keep up.
But you're more of a Marvel guy, right? So if you had to cut one off, would be Batman.
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah. But I finished the Krakoa era. I read the whole thing, and regardless of my thoughts, I just thought to myself, am I really going to go back and read the whole thing again? I'm not sure. So I was kind of happy to just say no to those Omnis and save myself some money and buy other books.
Happy wallet is a happy life.
Yeah. I mean, the X-Men before Bendis alone is already a hell of a lot of Omnis.
And for 63 to 2011, I mean, that's it's 48 years of publications worth.
That's right.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah,
and we still have to get some of the other books. Like we got to get the Carry X-Men Omnis, Omar. Like,
it's not for lack of trying. I'm sure that will come. I actually had to use my Yolanda / near mint condition powers combined to argue with Amazon yesterday. So I pre-ordered the Steelbook box set of Nightmare on Elm Street in 4K. Like I love that series.
Beautiful.
Pre-ordered it like day one, right? And I see people online getting them, and I'm like, okay, maybe even though I pre-ordered it, they probably pre-ordered it hours before I did.
Yeah.
And then Bruce tells me he gets his, and I'm like, maybe something's going on. So I get on the chat with Amazon, and they're like, yeah, it's unfortunately it's sold out. We don't know if they're gonna make any more. And I said, do you understand the meaning of pre-ordering? This is exactly how this conversation went. And they were like, yeah, it means that we reserve a copy for you when it comes out. And I was like, I don't think you understand the meaning of pre-ordering. Like, dude, I went off for like an hour and a half.
Were you just
end
doing
of the
that
day, they gave
Seinfeld
me a
episode
nice chunky
with the rental car?
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of. I don't think you understand what a reservation is. dude.
So you're great at taking the reservation.
The point of pre-ordering is so the company knows how many to print, and then they'll print some above that. How in the world did I not get a copy if I pre-ordered it if my number's already locked in? They could not understand. They were like, well, that's not the way that Amazon and WB or I'm like, yo, man, get your supervisor.
How many times that's happened here to us, to multiple people in Australia? It's been an ongoing thing for like the last 2 years. You pre-order.
What are you pre-ordering?
Well, if you pre-order an Omni, it does not mean you're getting it these days.
What? That's
The amount of shops that are like, oh yeah, just like Amazon, we should have got it, we didn't get it, we didn't get enough, or whatever the case. Why are we pre-ordering? The only reason I'm doing it is because it's cheaper on paper to pre-order, and then after they get released, the price goes up.
Okay, what is the reasoning behind that?
I have no idea. It's the same conversation. It's the same conversation that we had ages ago when I showed you Milestone Compendium for $400. Like
Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Wait, hold on. What?
Jesus.
Yeah, why? There is no logic. There is no logical response to that. There's just none. And when I contact them, they say, "Oh, it's because of the supplier and blah blah." No, it's not. You guys are just doing something that I cannot understand.
No, because if they pre-order right, then so there have been times when the distribution, by the way, comics are dope. I hope you're feeling better, brother. There has been times when the distribution has had a lot of damages, right? On some things. This has happened when Diamond was in charge and now Lunar and PRH. But the retailers, especially the big retailers that do this for a living, know to order a certain amount over what they normally would. Say like there's, I don't know, 100 people interested in, we'll just use Dawn of X as an example, right? They know that out of those 100 that they're going to order, they'll order some more for people to order day of, and then they'll order 30% more because of damages, because they know that's how many damaged copies, 30 damaged copies will probably come in. So they take that all into account. Cameron is really good at this. Max is really good at this because I've talked to them several times, and they take that into account when it comes to pre-ordering. I don't know how it is at DCBS or cheap graphic novels or panel-bound books. I don't know if anybody that pre-ordered missed out on their pre-order, but they should not be, especially when they're big retailers that only focus on collected editions. If that's your moneymaker, then you have to guarantee you have to guarantee the pre-order to people, or they're going to go elsewhere.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine that happening too many times. I know at Instant Trades I've missed out on some things because they were not in stock, but that's different than pre-ordering.
No,
so I don't know if anybody has experienced that with pre-ordering books.
I remember messaging you as well, saying that I pre-ordered that manga. Planets? Is that how you pronounce it? And it's the first time I've ever been told it's a global. What's the term they used? They cut a long story short. They wouldn't ship to Australia, and they refunded my money.
I just had the same thing happen to me with stupid do you know what Nendroids are? The little Japanese like action figures. So my brother and I collect them, right? They're goofy little I'm sorry, what are they called now? Chibi size versions of characters, right? And I try to order a specific character. I got 5 of them pre-ordered, but one of them, it says this item is not available in your country to ship to your country. And I'm like, this is America. Everything should be able to ship over. What are we talking about?
America.
Apparently, I got told the same thing over a toy. And it's not like, I'm talking about like a baby size, like ridiculous big head, little body.
They're
like a
Funkos
super
for weeds,
sexy
right?
naked chick, right? Which maybe they would raise their eyebrows to. It's nuts how all of that works.
Yeah.
And that's a bummer that that pre-orders have been canceled for you.
Yeah, it sounded like such a cool book. I was really upset. I'm like, oh no, now how am I meant to get it?
Is that the only book from Dark Horse or manga that you just told no?
That's the only book in general I've ever been told no. You know, the rest is always sold out. You're too late, not enough allocations, whatever. But this one was just a simple no. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm sure I can buy it elsewhere, somewhere, but you know, just to buy it as normal, it was no. Sorry, you're Australian.
And for the record, I do remind Marvel that pre-order numbers may be too small, that they need to probably print a little more, at least twice a year. And sometimes they'll do a restock, and sometimes they won't. Like they've done a restock with books in the past, like Ultimate Spider-Man 2 and things like that. I don't know if they'll do a restock of X-Men Blue and Gold, but I am trying to let them know, and I've let everybody know that's in charge of that.
They did with Chip Zdarsky's Daredevil, where they had that amazing, like, boom, it's gone. Oh, don't worry. A month later, here we go. We got more coming.
Jeff McCain's Moon Knight too, right? Did that have the same?
That also had a restock, because I remember telling them, and they were like, I think that's when the pre-order thing started happening, that conversation. They were like, just let people know, you know, to pre-order if they really want something. And I was like, I will let them know.
Yeah. I think the only thing I've seen people get canceled about over on Panel Bound was the DC versus Marvel omnibus, where they ended up becoming allocated.
There's an actual story that pisses me off behind that, but I'm too much of a gentleman to share because I can't share. I actually know the reason for that. What? And it kind of makes me angry. Mm-hmm. And if you have been paying attention to the way things are distributed, you can probably put 2 and 2 together. And I'm like, that's not fair. Like, that's not fair to other people. It sucks, but
completely agree.
It's a business. So whatever.
How many more doses of pain medication do we need to get you to take before you will not be enough of a gentleman to
my wife would say not very much.
He's taking the overdose.
Wow. I don't need the hits or viral videos that much. I'm okay. I've gotten to the age to be a responsible drug taker. Over-the-counter drugs, by the way.
Responsible drug taker. Take that out of context.
Now joining in the stream. Like,
I'm not addicted. I just do it recreationally.
It's not recreational.
Hey, over here in Michigan, we got the Green Mile.
So you guys are excited about those books coming out. What do you expect to be announced in the next round of DC versus Marvel? Dom can't say anything about DC because he knows some stuff, but you can take a guess as to things you haven't seen that I've shared with you.
How are you meant to guess? When did anybody guess it would be Deadpool and Batman for the first one in like 20 years? Isn't that a bit weird of a mix?
Well, there was a big hint as when the Omnis came out, the DC versus Marvel Omnis, and I said, I remember saying this on Saturday stream, and I'm like, and that's not the only thing that's going to come out of this. And they're still not done. And I think some things have leaked already, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember what I can.
Know if I can say the title set or the title I'm excited about, because I don't know what's out and what's not. I don't know what's out because my comic book shop came over and was like, "Hey, we have these 2 characters that are made by this one artist or writer. Do you want it?" I'm like, "Heck yeah."
You mean like it hasn't been officially solicited?
I don't know if it's been solicited or not because I haven't looked at the DC ones yet.
Okay. There have been some things because like there was a retailer dinner today that retailers got privy information from. I'm sure it'll be on Bleeding Cool tomorrow or tonight.
Well, I mean, some Bleeding Cool stuff has already come out today. So
as I said,
so I'll give a hint towards one so you can nod if I can say it. The one character has batons and the other one has 2 claws.
Oh yeah, it's not
Michelangelo. Okay. Batman.
Yes. Michelangelo and Azrael, the crossover we never knew we needed.
Oh my god, that ridiculous character. Yes.
No go.
You know, I expected this character to really blow up and be the next Joker who laughs, sort of thing.
Don't bring that on.
And my partner flipped through this and she looked at the name Logo, and because English is her second language, she's turned around and she goes, "Logo?" She goes, and she's a graphic designer, so she's doing my thumbnail and she's looking at this and she's going, "Logo?" And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, but why? I see Wolverine, but and then I had to teach her about Lobo, and then she's like, yeah, but it still doesn't make sense. Why is it Logo? And I'm like, Logan. And she goes, oh.
Yeah, I had to think about that one too. She's not alone.
Logan Bow.
So you would be interested in a mini series with that character?
I think a lot of people would. It's
And
a lot of
deluxe
good
edition.
potential. You know, I think you mix Wolverine with any cool character, and it's a given, right? That it's going to be good.
That's true. That's true. Do they have to be good? I think Wolverine makes everybody better.
Yeah, just like Batman probably does as well.
Yeah, you throw a mix
what he does.
in there. Absolutely. Okay. Dom. What do you expect in the next round of announcements from either Marvel or DC or even Image? Like what do you expect to see? What would you like to see?
What would I like to see?
Mhm.
And I can't say I'm too dissatisfied with what DC is doing. I mean, they have stuff for me in both the main camp and the alternate camps. You know what? Just because I got the Artgerm cover, I actually would like to see these two characters somewhat cross over. I legitimately have no idea how a sorcerer and a jewel thief would interact between the both of them. But that being said, if somebody out there can write a story between an X-Man and a Batman villain and just make it fun, put in some demons there, maybe Selena has to like work around Limbo or something, dude, I'll be there. I wouldn't mind it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just more so like there are a couple of covers from the DC Marvel crossovers that I just went, did these two characters need to be together, or did the artist just think like they're both pretty? I'll just put them together just because why not?
I want Dr. Doom and Lex Luthor to sit down and just have dinner and just have a conversation.
If the dinner happens.
If the dinner
happens. Yeah, I just find that.
Who's paying?
Well, Doom would just, provide like he always does whenever Storm comes over.
So you're comparing Storm to Lex Luthor. Storm is a different animal, man.
She's a goddess.
What about you, Bunk? What weird ass book are you most interested in buying if it's got wrestling? I'm sorry, wrestling.
I mean, any book if it has wrestling. Okay. But no, I got this question on lock. I have the answer.
What do you have the answer?
Yeah, it's just Justice League Unlimited version of the question with Kate Bishop Hawkeye. Done. Ship it. It's coming next round.
Why Justice League Unlimited version of the question, out of curiosity?
Because that one is like you're going to get more of a foil against sort of the shenanigans that Kate gets into. You're both going to get like the detective aspect, but they're going to be going about it different ways. You're going to be getting the sort of hard-nosed old Ditko version of, objectivist, where he's kind of going about it his way, all while investigating, having these weird conspiracy theories. The tips of your shoelaces are called aglets. Their purpose is sinister, all while Kate's like, okay, old man. And then wait, there's actually something there. And they're going to work together and make it work. And it's going to be brilliant. It's going to be like when he teamed up with Supergirl in Justice League Unlimited.
Okay. Adam, without being cryptic, can you think of one?
Laura Wolverine with Nightwing by Tom Taylor.
I love that this has become a Marvel DC thing. You don't really care about any possible books coming out. You're like, okay, I want a Marvel DC crossover.
Well, yeah. If I got my dream crossover, I would have either like Ninja Turtles or anything like a big classic fan hood that goes with Thundercats.
Oh my god, Ninja Turtles and Spider-Man. That would be just so good.
Oh, yes.
Ninja Turtles pizza. Everybody. Why not Daredevil? Daredevil and Ninja Turtles.
Hey, you know what? After a case of serve, I need to see them on a rooftop all eating pizza. And my day is done.
I think that's the next Magic set. I'm just saying. Ninja Turtles coming to Magic.
Okay.
That's what they're going to be.
Now I want a pizza, dang
That's my shot.
Day. What you got, Day? What made up book that has not been announced yet would you like to see in the next round of announcements?
Maybe Constantine and Doctor Strange.
Oh my God, we're still going with Marvel versus DC.
Hold on.
Wait,
didn't
when did we get off that?
That was the option.
Thanks a lot, Omnibo. Go ahead.
I don't know. That's what I thought of. I haven't even thought of this question before.
Not a Superman Triangle Years 3 or
this is I'm sorry. I'm thinking you just going straight up.
Yeah, Omnibo did not understand the assignment, but he just
Okay, well apparently I didn't either because I'm like, wait, are we thinking of matches? Then my brain just got I'm sorry. Okay, here it is.
What did I do that nobody understood what I meant? Okay.
I got caught up because the trend went around the table.
Yeah, you were just.
I'm so lost.
It's okay.
And I'm over there like, okay, who I'm gonna have match? Okay, oh my God,
I'm lost.
The hype is real.
Okay. I mean, I know they're gonna finish it. I know they're doing Joshua Williamson's Flash 3. I know they're gonna finish it, so I can't say that. A lot of minors.
How do you know?
They put it on the back of the book.
They put on I mean, we got three of those deluxes, and they never bothered printing any of them after. So.
Yeah, they said this the second volume of 3 volumes. So I was like,
but
okay.
3 might not come out until 2035.
Exactly.
Speaking it into existence. Have hope, Omar.
That's what I live on hope, baby. I live on hope.
Yeah, hope springs eternal, as you always say. But yes. Dang, I don't think I thought of this question because I was so stuck on everybody's thing. So come back to me.
Okay. Well, I'll give you some examples of things that I'm excited for that I have not heard, by the way. I don't know if these things are coming out or not, but I would love to see a continuation of something like X-Men Blue and Gold. I think it shows the popularity of that era, and I would love to see. I think we need Peter and I mapped 2 more volumes in between Volume 1 and Age of Apocalypse, and I think that would be great for people that missed out on all those oversized hardcovers or omnis that are out of print. I would like to see the X-Force Colin Yost era collected. Now that we are getting the Messiah trilogy in an omnibus format, I'd like for people to get the chance to get the Cable of that era and the X-Force of that era. I would love to see new X-Men collected, not the Grant Morrison stuff, but the stuff that's
De Filippi's Weir and
the stuff that started with New Mutants, and then moved over to New X-Men.
New X-Men,
and then from DC, a Supergirl by Peter David would be a dream come true. I've had a lot of dream omnis come true in the last couple of years from DC. It's been amazing. Post Crisis on Infinite Earths Batman, map like their DC finest. Superman Man of Steel, but I'm pretty sure that will come here in the next couple of years. They're doing an absolute version, but we need 2 of those omnis that lead directly into the eradication. Yeah. So, or exile, sorry. But yeah, books like that is what I would love to see solicited. Omnibo, I'm surprised you didn't go with Scarlet Spider Omnibus or something like that. You went with Logo.
And that's what I was to say.
I misunderstood.
Logo. Okay.
Can I revise mine?
No, that ship is sailed, Adam. People are gonna judge you based on what you want. No, I'm just kidding. What do you got?
Another Ben Reilly omnibus.
Dude, we've got so many.
We need more. We need more, Omar.
Got 2.
Okay. What do you got, Adam?
Wildstorm Thundercats. I went to.
Is that not part of the collection from Dynamite?
No, that's the only Marvel years. That's the thing because they were talking about it because in the chat for it was the UK Thundercats and the Wildstorm Thundercats. I would love to end up getting.
Got you, man. You know a lot about Thundercats. Who's your favorite Thunderian?
Lion-O, classic case.
What about your favorite mutant? Who's your favorite mutant?
I guess it would have to be Monkeyan because he's so funny. Oh no, Jackalman because I think I have the same voice actor for both.
Well done. Cheating.
Okay. And then I'll take the Thunder Tank over any other vehicle in the other universes.
I told my wife and kids when we get another cat, I want to name the cat Thunder Tank, and they all said no. And I'm like, that's the most badass name for a cat, and I want him to be super fat. like a big old thunder tank. And they said, no. Oh well, we do. I don't know if they would call it the non-volume 2 though. They probably would call
what do you think it would be called?
Punisher and the Nom.
Punisher and the Name, yeah.
Because the Punisher becomes a big part of that story later on because they were trying to get superheroes into it, which a lot of people didn't like. But by that point, Doug Murray was off the book. Yeah.
How many people bought the direct market cover and be expecting a bunch of Avengers to be in it, though?
I warned so many people when I announced that book, and whenever I would talk about it, I'm like, there is no superheroes in here. I don't know. Maybe people, obviously people that don't watch my channel, like we're like, oh my god, it's Captain America and Thor fighting the Vietnam. No, like at all.
Clickbait. I read that book and it was called Watchmen.
I have seen that Kelly Thompson's or at least Boom can print Jam. Also saw that with that Jay Lee book that they did at Image, Hellshock, that one can now be printed at Dynamite. So expect some Kickstarters. I'm sure that's how they'll get these things printed first. Like it seems like most companies are doing that these days, seeing the interest in these characters and the books, and then doing some kind of crowdfunding, which is what they've done with Thundercats and Gargoyles and Terminator over at Dynamite. I don't know if any of those books are out yet. I thought I think Darkwing Duck was out.
Where's the Terminator hardcover? It's meant to be out already, you know?
I don't know. I need to send him an email because I haven't talked to Nick or Vince in a while just to see why they're going. Shouldn't the non-volume 1 be like Gulf War Volume 1? Thanks a lot, Body by Life. Did you all see we're getting a Thundar the Barbarian? Yeah, written by Jason Aaron, who is no stranger to manly men wielding swords. And I like Thundar the Barbarian growing up, and I'm sure his run's gonna be great. Man, Dynamite has a lot of stuff. They've got Buffy and Angel. It's almost overwhelming, like because that's a lot of license and IP that you got to get your money back for. That stuff is not cheap.
Well,
like I know how much they offered for Transformers, and I was like, whoa, that's
Captain Planet,
crap ton of money.
Silverhawks, all that.
They got Thundercats, Captain Planet, Gargoyles, Silverhawks. There's a couple more. I mean, Buffy and Angel, like we were just talking about, and I think what they truly own is something like Vampirella. Like they truly own 100% all of Vampirella, but everything else is like licensed IP, which can get rather expensive.
And I have to say, this is why I'm kind of a little frustrated with the entire Dynamite thing, or not Dynamite, but Diamond thing going over with Dynamite and all that going through.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks for everybody. Like, sucks for retailers. It definitely sucks for the publishers because they're the ones that are ending out losing money. Yeah, it's a no-win scenario whenever that company has to file bankruptcy. Yeah, they really do feel like, I mean, we haven't seen a Warner Brothers and a Disney comic from a publisher since the days of Gold Key. You're 100%, Mr. Awesome. Like 100% right, man. I need a Vampy Red Sonja Lady Death Mission. I think we've had a Vampirella Red Sonja and what's the other character?
Yeah, Betty and Veronica.
Betty and Veronica. And who's the other lady that's scantily dressed? Blonde hair. She's one of the Dynamite girls. Blonde. Not Sheena the She-Devil. Oh my gosh, what is her name? Anyway.
I agree, BJ.
You're jealous of Bunk's jacket?
I love that jacket.
Yeah, man. It's Super X. I ordered this back in May. It only just came in, so you better believe. Like this and the pair of shorts, I've been spending like 95% of my life in since then, and just been like, I waited that long. I'm getting my
what's on the pair of shorts?
So they're performance shorts. So they're like the 2-layer. So it's the same design. So I got a big old white diamond right over my crotch, and then it's got the dragon coin sewn in, and the Power Rangers on the side, and then on the underlayer,
it's a pair of shorts. That's awesome.
Yeah, and then on the underlayer, it's because it's compression shorts with on the against it, and then it's got like a sort of like looser gym shorts over that.
Shorts into shorts.
Yeah, it's shorts into shorts. Yo, dog, I heard you like shorts, so we put some shorts in your shorts.
Sounds like my basketball
like
shorts.
A Ranger helmet right underneath. I ran a race.
Does your hoodie make a Power Ranger helmet?
What's up?
Does the hoodie, when you pull it over, does it make a Power Ranger helmet?
Nah, I don't think so. It's got. It's not like a real.
That's pretty cool.
Like, but yeah,
okay, I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty cool. Does anybody else in the stream have any headgear they want to share?
I'm just saying, like Bunk, I've been wearing this for. Like
Is that a Hawkman headgear, Omnibo?
Hawkman? Hawkman?
It's Hawk Girl.
I'm sorry, Hawk Person.
Oh my God.
I'm not sharing the postal hat.
Didn't know if anybody else wanted to share their headgear tonight.
So
dude, that's pretty
hilarious.
cool, man. I like that.
Bunk
That's
said
awesome.
that the shorts have a dragon on there. Should
The
I be
dragon
having a
coin.
Mastodon?
Dragon coin, so it's like the logo for the Green Ranger. So it's like
Okay. So the
circular,
Green
like-
Ranger shorts. Okay.
Yeah,
That makes
it-
more sense. I thought it was going with the matching with the black. So I'm like Mastodon
No,
and all
it's
that.
got, like,
and-
Well, I've seen you wear that.
that design.
Okay.
On it.
Australian colours.
Same wavelength as Bunk. I'm wearing Angel Grove High School.
Liar! You are not doing that, Carl. Do not eat.
He calling you out, bro.
I will absolutely call Carl out. That man is a liar. Do not
You
trust
can't
what he
even
says.
see him right now, and you're calling him out. I like this side of you. Who's your favorite Power Ranger, Bunk?
I mean, like, I'm a basic bitch. It's Tommy. He's the best Ranger. Like, the better question is which Tommy is best Tommy. You know, are you going green, white, red, black? Like, you know, so many different things there. But yeah, it's Tommy is just the best Ranger.
Or are you going universal when he becomes evil?
I mean, well, you could do that. You can also technically go Lord Draken. Like, Draken's a badass. Like, there's just you get so much real estate out of saying Tommy that it's like it's a waste to say anything but that. But Tommy Green Ranger is always my favorite. When he's
not the kid Ranger that grew up
Justin,
into
the Blue Ranger from Turbo.
Yeah, you didn't like that kid.
You know, he's fine. Turbo gets more hate than I think it deserves, but Justin was not my favorite part of that. I was not upset when he didn't make the journey with the Turbo Rangers into in space.
I have seen a total of 5 Power Ranger episodes. Every single one of them has been with a friend of mine that gets drunk and emotional and needs to show me Power Rangers and why they're the greatest thing ever.
And then
yes,
you give him your porn.
Like a good friend, I make fun of him.
Then you give him your porn.
I actually, it's an AMA. That's the guy that I shared the AMA story about.
Yeah. Afterwards, and he's like, "No, but you want to just watch these with me?" And,
that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
I'm so glad you remember this story.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the same guy.
I mean, like, honestly, like, I'm into that. Like, you know, that sounds like a good use of money right there. Everyone who does not know what we're just like, yeah, that
poor girl had such a story to tell that night to all her friends. You think you've had a bad, weird night? Let me tell you about the guy that hired me.
No, that sounds like she had the best job.
No.
Like, bro, let me tell you, this was the
hate
easiest
Power
500
Rangers.
bucks I ever made.
I have every single one of the hardcovers. I
Yeah,
have.
you know,
that's
like,
a
oh,
lie.
I'm not a Power Rangers fan, but look at these sweet toys I have from it. I'm not a Power Rangers fan.
Yeah. I've got every single Megazord Japanese release. Up until the little weird, it's like Minecraft looking ones. Like
Yeah, so does my uncle Omar.
Okay, thanks for making me feel old.
Does he also, whenever he's showing off, go like, I don't like Power Rangers.
Let me preface it with I'm not a fan of Power Rangers, but I like giant robots. Giant robots are always
he has all of them. He's got all the hardcovers. You know,
I was gonna say. So even though you have the hardcovers, you're still not a fan.
Well, because that's
when you have collections like
Well,
these.
it's my job. I have to show the comic.
Hold on, Bonk. He ain't say that. He ain't say that, Bonk.
Don't put words in my mouth. Hold on a second.
He ain't
I'm a
say
grown
that.
ass man. I'll stand up for myself. Day, I got this.
All right, I tried.
I know you have my back. I
We got one answer for you.
Medication.
Right.
His mom doesn't make it put it in his pudding cup anymore.
I was in high school when Power Rangers dropped. So I was already too cool for cartoons back then.
Cool.
It's not cartoons.
You grow. Hold on, let me finish. Like,
That has never
and
been
this
a
was
show.
like, my brothers watched like the first episode. I remember thinking, man, this reminds me a lot of like Ultraman and Ultra 7 when I was growing up. And then I remember seeing like they would, because I think when they premiered one episode, and then it was such a hit that they started doing them like every day, just about. But I thought like, oh, there's a lot of Japanese writing in the show. I think they're just using some American splice footage with the Japanese footage, which, to a lot of kids, you don't see that. And I don't blame them for not seeing that, because why would you notice anything like that? To everybody, it was just Tommy, Jason, Billy, Trini, and Zach. And I know that the pilot did not have Trini.
Kimberly
That's one of the
Where's
damn
the
things
hot
I had to watch.
Rob? Where's the one that everyone
Tommy
had a
wasn't in
crush
there
on?
at the
Where's
beginning.
Kimberly?
Tommy doesn't come in until Green with Evil.
That's right, Green with Evil. Yeah, get your shit together. Who said Tommy was there from the beginning? Were you calling Adam out?
No, you. And you also
Not me this
Kimberly.
time.
No,
Not
I'll
me this
listen to
time.
everyone
I said
else. Tommy's
Jason.
the first he said.
So to reiterate one more again,
I'll say
you
it
have
one
the
more time.
hardcovers,
Yes.
but you're still not a fan.
But I haven't. But I don't. I've actually seen.
That's a lot of
I've seen a lot of Sentai. I've seen a lot of Sentai episodes. Like I saw. What's the?
Whoa, you can't be admitting that. That's for AMA, man. You can't be saying that here
I
just
didn't
on
say
the general.
hentai. I said Sentai. Damn it. What's the?
The
What's
troopers?
the damn pirate ship. What's it called in Japan? Go Gokaiger. Right? Is that what it's called?
I'll just stick with what you said today.
You fake ass fans! None of you know what it's called.
I don't remember what it's called.
wrestling I have to watch, man. I cannot be getting the Sentai Japanese and watch it like that. I can't
You
be
sure
watching
as hell
both of the same shows going on.
I feel you.
Language, that's what I'm saying.
Homer's lab because you were sending your membership
Hey,
cards today.
Hey, but you still ain't answer my question. Are you a fan? Now that you have the deluxes, are you a fan?
Oh yeah, I got the toys.
Okay, we good. We good.
Validating right there.
There's
We
James.
good.
Thank you, James. You freaking mega nerd. Kaizoku Zentai Go Kaiga. That's
Da
right.
da 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 da.
There we go. You don't use that sound over there in Japan, man. They keep it real. Dude, you've never seen the original like Green Ranger saga in Japan?
No.
But you don't know that they sacrifice a bus full of children to bring what's her name back from the dead.
No,
Whatever
that
the
sounds
equivalent
pretty
of
rad.
Rita Repulsa is over there. Yeah, they get a lot darker with their stories, man. Then we do it.
The season that Dino Charge was, the original Sentai series for that, they morph by dancing, and it's like this whole like J-pop.
Oh, they
thing.
do. Yeah.
Like that's pretty legit. Like I've seen some like clips and things like that, but yeah, man. Like I got kids, man. Like I don't do this full time. I do not have time to be watching all
I'm
these
not done to
things.
watch Go Kaiga either. It just
I
happens-
tried giving that excuse to Bunk for something. It was Pokemon related stuff, and he said that I wasn't a true fan, so I can't use the same
Bug,
excuses he
calling
can.
people out.
Freaking
Hey,
hypocrite
Bunk.
What I
there.
do.
Savage.
That's
He's a
the
hypocrite.
reason you read
So-
indie comics, so that way you can be like,
Real talk though. Going back to Power Rangers, I used to review toys.
Yo, real guys,
Real
we gotta
talk.
lock in on this one. So Power Rangers. All right.
I got
It's Martin
10 more.
need
I
you
got
to
10 more
prep.
minutes,
We're
and then I
getting
gotta go
serious.
take more medication. I used to review toys for a magazine. I was very blessed in this field to like this would fuel my hobby. For I think it was like 13 years, the #1 best-selling toy in America was Power Rangers.
Let's
Because
go.
Bandai knew how to market. They knew how to market themselves and market it to a new audience. And get people hyped up for every new toy. It's insane. It's insane. Because you think it would be something big like Transformers the movie coming out with a whole new line of toys. Nope. It was Power Rangers. Power Rangers was beating it out every year. It didn't matter what was coming out. Ben 10, forget it. Ben who? It's Power Rangers. Like, it was insane how long it sold for. #1 best-selling toy of all time. And then they sold the license over. Who ended up with it? Hasbro at first, and I don't even know where. Mattel now?
Are we saying just for the toys, or are we saying
line. The toy line?
Yeah, play. What is it? Not Playmates, but it's like
Playmates. You're right. It is Playmates.
Okay, yeah. The new ones they've come out with like the auto flippers. Like they're going old school on the stuff they're doing, and it doesn't look great. Like the Lightning collection was so clean, so like
that's
so.
That's the Hasbro one.
Yeah, that was like their Marvel Legends one, and now they're doing the real like goofy body proportion stuff, like the stuff where it's like because they're flipping the heads, the chests are like super large, and they've got like
the old school toys that came out.
Yeah, the stuff you saw in the '90s with like the turtles, like as they were going through and they're just trying different stuff. Like I never remember talking turtles. What's up?
You don't have a Dragon Zord?
A little record.
No, we've got a Megazord.
That's not what I said. I said you don't have a Dragon Zord.
No, because all of my Power Rangers toys at this point, my kids, have. So
do you, as a grown man, have a Dragon Zord?
I do not, because I can't be spending that money on something that is just going to go into my son's room and he's going to lose the leg on and he's going to go, Daddy, where is this?
Look, your son has to learn at an early age. I don't know how to word this without getting weird canceled.
Not canceled.
There's toys. Damn it.
What about these toys, Omar?
There are toys that you should not play with. And
we do have some of those, but those are in the nightstand.
Okay. I knew it was going to get turned around. I had to be really careful on how I worded it.
Why?
No, I'm right there with you, buddy. I know. I know.
You need some top shelf toys, man. Top shelf toys is what you need. That's what you need. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you a damn. I'm gonna get you a Dragon Zord. That's my goal. I think I may have an extra Dragon Zord somewhere because I ended up I would hit up like yard sales when I was younger, man. You hit them up, man. I used to get those. Yeah, so if I find it, I'm gonna give it to you. Next time I see you.
Wow.
Next time I see you. Dom, has anyone brought up
you started.
Omar's love for the baby?
No, not yet. I know, and it's been insane because I don't think we ever even talked about Transformers. Well, no, we did talk about Transformers, not Bayformers.
Issue 25 just came out today.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about Transformers. I did hear through the grapevine that Dom said that Bayformer movies are good. Is what I've heard. Now I have avoided.
I did not say that. Hold on.
Maybe it's people putting words in your mouth. But to me, Transformers 2 was the death of the American cinema.
Bumblebee isn't Hot Rod.
I can stomach Transformers 1. It's not even a bad movie. It's an okay movie. But Transformers 2, whatever the hell. Yeah, that's the same. Where's that? Play that GIF. Where's that GIF, Omar? Oh, hell, I think Melanie took it off. Anyway, Transformers 2, dude, the fact that it made so much money and it was just so bad. Like, I think I was just.
I don't think people really went to those movies for the story. I think because CGI was such a seller that I think a lot of people were like, oh, that was action from beginning to the end. So I felt like that was the selling point. And plus, Michael Bay.
Nobody going to bring up the dogs humping or the mom.
No. Brownies. They cared about the CGI. They cared about.
How do you remember?
Phonics? Like, what the hell was their name? Mudflap and Skids, I think.
They ain't care about none of that. They cared about the CGI, the destruction, Megan Fox, all that. They can't care about none of that.
I'm going to say this.
Let's be honest. Come on now. Y'all remember the scene from the first movie when she lifted up the car? I was like, Michael, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing.
I'm going to say about that movie, but I remember that scene.
Listen, I know you do because we can't help ourselves, Jesus. But yes, we know what we came to these movies for.
I will say this as somebody who those movies like were my first experience for Transformers, and I know that at least for my people in my generation, they were ours because it was more palatable. I'd never heard of the cartoon movie, didn't care about any of that stuff, but I knew that people went out to go watch all that stuff. I'm gonna tell you the only thing, and this is gonna be the hottest take I think maybe I've ever said on this channel. I never cared for Megan Fox as a kid. I never thought that she was attractive. I never thought that like.
Hold up now.
You were like 5 at that point, right? Like hormones did not exist in your body.
You were supposed to find like the purple Teletubby hot or something, right?
I mean, you said it, Omar, not me.
I'm not saying I didn't.
You didn't have.
I'm just saying, aren't kids like whatever you were watching at the time?
You were too young for Gadget from Rescue Rangers. I get it. Like you didn't have that early activation.
Smurfette, man.
Yeah. I mean, Smurfette could get it. Smurfette was bad.
Dude, all day.
I feel bad for Smurfette.
I'm just saying, like, when I watch Dark of the Moon, I'm telling you, I did not care for the in-depth look at, these are how these robots operate on a level scale that had human emotion. The only thing I cared about was boom, boom, bada blow up by the nearest army base.
That's all it was.
Right. Well, the thing is, too, is like, like I can't name any because like Transformers, I think, is such a niche thing. Like real Transformers is such a niche thing. Michael Bay made it into something else completely. And whether you agree with the way that he characterized those guys was good or not, I don't think that you can say he wasn't the one who like made all of that. Like he made Transformers more than meets the eye, for lack of a better phrase, to the regular public in ways that the regular cartoon could not.
I'm going to say this, Michael Bay, you keep your fingers off my Thundercats. You messed up Transformers for me. You messed up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for me. What the hell?
I blame Shia LaBeouf for Transformers and Indiana Jones, but that's
Did he do Dora? Did he do Dora, or was that somebody else? Did Michael Bay do Dora?
That's Hawkeye or Hawk Girl, same actress that played Dora.
Yeah.
Did Michael Bay direct that? Can somebody?
I never saw it.
Michael Bay directed the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies, and I remember those coming out.
I thought he did another IP with Nickelodeon.
Yeah, Seamus was rock steady in those, or at least the second one.
I can't watch the second one. The first one was too bad.
I don't think I've ever seen those. The turtle ones. They look bad, and I think I may have wrapped presents and watched some of the Bayformers past too. Because I remember Marky Mark showing up eventually in one of them.
Marky Mark.
The animated movies are better than the Bay Transformers. I would agree.
I agree.
But I don't know how people, today would. I am curious. I'm always curious to see what the younger generation would think of the Transformers movie. Because if you were to look at it, like my daughter loves it, but she grew up in this house. I think I would have to evict her if she didn't like it, right? Like, but she legit loves it. Like, we went to see it again in the theater a couple of years ago. We're going to TFCon in a couple of weeks. She legit loves Transformers. And I think a lot of it has to do with her father. Like, I don't think she's seen any Bayformers. Because in this house, I'm like, those Transformers movies don't exist. So she might be exposed to them later on, but I wonder what normal kids that grow up in a normal house without geeky stuff, what
I'm going to tell you right now, Omar, I had no friends in elementary school, middle school, or high school that cared about Transformers outside of those Bay films. No one.
Yeah, no, I believe it, but I mean,
and that's all I'm trying to say. Like, at least for our shtick, our generation.
What's your generation? What are you? Just so people know.
Gen Z.
You're Gen Z. What ages is that?
So there's a split, right? Like I think most people accept that it's from 86 to 2011. I'm in the second half or second wave, if you will.
What 2000? I'm sorry. What is it? What are the ages?
I think it's 86 to 2011.
86 is still
86 is millennial. That's too old.
I was about to say, I thought.
Sorry, 96. Sorry, 96 to 2012.
Okay, 96.
96. That's Gen Z. Okay. 96.
How much Riz did those movies have? Would you describe them as skibbity toilet?
Well,
Dude,
obviously they were doing great, right? Because they kept making them.
They did. I mean, not only that, to Bump's point.
And I'm not saying that is the markings of a good movie, right? I mean, there's several Star Wars movies and several Fast and the Furious movies, and I'm not here to offend anybody that they keep getting made, but as long as people keep seeing them, they'll keep making them. Yeah.
We still talking about books we've read?
No, you lost everybody with your damn DC versus Marvel book.
I still didn't even tell mine yet because of you, OmnidogsVault.
I've still got like a pile here that I'm waiting to talk about.
Hey, I got a bonus out of it.
All right, what do you got, OmnidogsVault? What do you got? Show me, and tell. Now there better be some damn Transformers in there. All right, what is this?
Hickman, Aliens versus Avengers. Did anyone else read this?
Yes.
No, but I've heard it's great.
It's the only Hickman book I've liked for the last 4 years, man.
It is so good, but it also makes me, as great as it is, and I really, really enjoyed it, and it's really hard to talk about why I enjoyed it without spoiling anything. Did anybody else read it and go, oh, the aliens coming to Earth and all the superheroes fighting them, we've kind of skipped past that? Like, I kind of wanted to read that bit. This is after all of that. Do you know what I mean?
Oh
yeah.
Okay.
You know what?
I mean? It was really good and I enjoyed it, but it skipped over the big battle that I wanted to read in the first place.
Oh, by that point, these people had died, and this is the
yeah. And never say never to more spin-offs, Bo.
Hey.
Oh, I'm sure they'll get somebody to write the spin-off if that was super successful.
Okay, fair enough.
I knew somebody was a messenger. I'm not hating on them. More power to you if you like those movies. What else you got?
So I've been reading X-Men from the beginning, right? I've been telling you that for 6 months now.
Yeah, God bless you.
I am finishing X Factor Volume 1. I am finishing New Mutants Omnibus Volume 2. And I am up to Fall of the Mutants.
That's my favorite crossover. I love that crossover.
Oh, then I'm going to hate it.
Yeah, probably. Because there's no damn Transformers in it.
Yeah, that's it.
Freaking Omar, let it go.
I'm not letting it go.
Never let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
All right, Omni Nation, show and tell. What do you got?
Oh, okay.
You better have something ready. All right, what do you got?
Look, they just sitting right behind me. Extra Metal War. I was in a valiant mood this year. I haven't read this stuff in a long time, so I wanted to revisit this. And I'm gonna fall out my chair, Jesus. Here we go. Rogue Sun. I've been telling myself I need to explore more of the massive verse titles, and this I think I probably like this more than Radiant Black, which is crazy.
Be all over about that.
Ryan Parrott.
Huh?
Who's the creators on that one?
So Ryan Parrott and how do you say this artist's name? Jesus. It is Abel as the artist. And this is so freaking good. Actually, this was one of the titles that I was going to say I would love to see a deluxe edition from. But this is so...
second Radiant Black, so I hope they keep continuing them. A lot of it has to do with cells.
Oh, 100%. And yeah, we already talked about the knives.
So you dug the knives as well.
I love the knives.
What's that big book you got? What's that big book?
You did an overview of it. This is The Flash by Williamson, Volume 2. I'm almost done revisiting this. This is so good.
I've never heard 2 pronounced that way.
Well, welcome to my world. If you come to my channel, I talk just like that.
Is that all Derek Chu
That's
art
a lot
behind
less
you?
singing than is normally there.
This is true.
Is that all Derek Chu art behind you?
Huh?
Is that all Derek Chu art behind you?
Where?
On that wall? Other shoulder. Other shoulder. Turn around the other way.
This one?
Your other
Your head. Your head. There you go.
Yes.
Who's the artist?
Are you talking about over here or are you talking about over there?
Keep going. To the left. There.
Oh, this right here. This is Wiz Yakuza. These guys, this is a group of artists right here. I don't know if you ever heard of Wiz Yakuza. They have these 3D lenticular prints. and I just got them and flooded my wall with them.
I'm loving that White Ranger Tommy you got there. Is he looking at the Dragon Zord right there?
Yep, he is.
And then it looks like we got Shadow and Blastoise hanging out next to each other.
Oh, y'all just gonna explore the whole wall.
Yeah, move your camera.
Big woman Blastoise.
The Dragon Ball Z's up there. Pokemon. Link.
Yo, that's
GT.
Dragon
We got some
Ball.
Super Saiyan 4 GT.
Super Saiyan 4.
It's a bold move.
Who's the dinosaur down there? What's that from?
That's the Rex from Jurassic Park.
So
if you turn the image, you can see the actual Jurassic Park gate, and then the Rex is attacking. When my niece saw it when she was younger, she actually fell on the floor. She was scared.
Oh,
She said, "You remember when the Rex scared me, Uncle?"
Rexy got me. I am very, very jealous of people like Dom right now, right? Like he's got a clean canvas that he can hang up stuff.
Oh,
I have all this room. I have this giant basement to myself, and it's filled with nothing but bookshelves. Like nothing but bookshelves. I love it. I may have room on the side of the K-Laxus to hang up some stuff, but I don't have the wall space to hang up much of anything. And we got one latecomer before we end tonight. And that's Jake
from Blake and the Boys.
hey, Jordan.
What's up, friends? What's up,
And
boss?
Jordan from Way When Hawaii. What are you guys doing?
We just got to New York for Comic-Con. We flew. Our plane arrived at 8. We've never been to New York before. So
awesome. It's really friendly. Go out in the middle of the night and just ask people for directions.
I saw all these characters to take pictures with, and people are offering me free CDs. It seems like a really nice place.
Hey, it sounds like Las Vegas.
Pick up every mixtape. That's a must.
They're gonna give you free stuff for $50. It's a steal.
Yeah.
Don't go see Master Zero with the pearls.
I have let them know about X-Men Blue and Gold already. I'm just waiting for confirmation of a restock. How was your flight?
It was good, dude. I love flights because it's like 6 hours of uninterrupted comic book reading without my phone to distract me. So
yeah,
I saw a bunch of horror comics and then KO and the new Absolute Batman. So it was awesome. We brought like 50 pounds of books to New York to get signed though, so hopefully no one robs us.
50 pounds.
That's all your carry? Is that your carry-on or your?
Pretty sure it was more than 50 pounds on it. Yeah, the person weighed it, gave me a look, sighed, and then just took it back anyway. So it was probably over 50 pounds.
Oh man, Jordan, what did you take? 50 pounds of more of Jake's books.
I packed 2 of my books in my own carry-on, and then I threw 2 omnis. What did I bring? I brought Hush.
Absolute Hush.
Hush.
We both bought Batman by Tom King because like 5 people who worked on that book will be here. So getting like
who's gonna sign your Absolute Hush?
Hoping for Loban Lee.
They have ticketed ones that you just have to be first come first serve. So we have
I remember the ticketed ones are insane because it's like you get a ticket and you still have to stand in line.
Hope and dream, my man.
Yeah, I'm making sure in the Frank Miller line by himself because that was like 3 hours in San Diego for us. So.
I'll give you the same advice I give anybody. If Lee is your number one, then that's the first place you go at the very beginning of the con. Because otherwise, if you get in there even 30 minutes late after everybody already got their ticket and waiting in line, it's a huge line you'll be spending most of your day for.
Yep.
We're ready.
Yeah, Josh, we brought the camera stuff, so that's another thing. Hopefully, no one steals from us.
What things are you hoping people will steal from you?
I'm hoping you steal my heart again, man. This is honestly, it's more fun to have a convention where you share a bed with bunk, at the seediest motel in the world.
Jordan is like right beside you. You know that, right?
It's not going to be the same without 3 men, though. I mean, you need to find an extra one to put in that bed.
Yeah.
Bunk just makes me feel so small when he holds me, It's a 10-foot vertical on me.
Jordan, are you still reading comics?
Briefly.
It's a great question. Yes,
it is. That's why I asked you.
I am still reading comics. I just read a bunch of the new issues that came out today. So DCKO, Absolute Batman 13, Dark Patterns number 11. Been trying to keep up with all those series. They're phenomenal, by the way. So,
what about you, Jake? What's the last good book you read? I've asked everybody on the panel, and they all had different comics that they brought.
on the flight, I finally got to finish the first Hyde Street trade paperback. So I read the first issue when it first came out, and then I waited until the trade was collected. And then I just read the first Harrow County omnibus and really liked it.
The omnibus edition, like the big thick trade.
I have I didn't take the giant one with me. I have the digitals of the continuing.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because that would have been a crazy library edition to bring on the plane.
I mean, cool. Colin Bunn. I don't know if Tyler Crook's going to be there, but I know Colin Bunn's going to be there.
I heard it's a light read, so.
A light read. Yeah, they're coming out with a big thick trade later this month too, in case people haven't had a chance to read Harrow County. I loved it. Believe me, I want a Kyle Rayner omnibus too. I think they'll probably do compendiums. More compendiums.
Do you think they would spell omnibus wrong on the Kyle Rayner omnibus?
Probably not. I think they'll get that one right.
Omnibum.
Indian.
Do you guys think digital comic signatures will ever become a thing?
If comics can be NFTs, anything can be a thing.
I was gonna say NFT. What was the little monkey NFT?
Well, X-Men also had one. I got X-Men did a giveaway on their 60th anniversary. They had a whole bunch of panelists, and because I was a Marvel insider or whatever, I got an NFT of the first appearance of Sunfire.
So the first, how does that even work?
I don't know. They sent me over an email saying, "Hey, congratulations! You can redeem this just by using the code for our specific app, where you can get the NFT." Some people got Legends figures. Some people got like 5 minutes of like asking time with some comic book creators, but I ended up with the NFT.
And your parents have never been prouder.
Nope, never.
You should have sold that when you had the chance, man. You should have sold that. You could have been rich.
I got $5 of crypto that is now worth like $25 in PayPal money.
Wow, that's
nice.
Yeah, that sounds like stacks.
That's crazy. Wait, apparently the Distillery is selling digital signatures on their comics, or will be soon. That sounds like a really bad idea.
If only there was a comic book publisher with the same name.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like the kind of thing bad idea would be not for the digital.
Well, no, that would be exclusive to some stores. Not every store will be able to get it. Only certain internet providers will be able to get it. That's how they do it. Man, just digital.
And it's all AOL. Only AOL subscribers in 2025.
Who are you going to show a digital signature to? That's weird. I don't know if I like that.
How you like character?
For $5,000, I'll send you a JPEG.
Oh,
thanks, Josh.
Wait, what if we only use PNGs in our files, Josh? Can I get a PNG instead?
For 10K, you can.
There
I was about to say.
Everything has a price. Yeah, I saw people posting that message a lot today.
Yeah, that was part of their retailers' dinner tonight.
Yeah, somebody recorded it, gave it to Rich Johnston, and he posted it.
Rich knows how to keep quiet about things. In reference to the Marvel Masterworks, a lot of the runs are on the late 80s, early 90s comics. This is the crowd with disposable income and grew up on the iconic runs. I know, but those are on hiatus right now. Not sure when they'll be back. Hopefully they will one day. Quit saying NFTs. If there's one thing humanity needs to collectively forget, it's those things. I think I've forgotten about them. Honestly, I think somebody who bought the monkey NFT. Do y'all remember that? And they said how much they paid for it and how much it's worth now. I think it's somebody famous or semi-famous. Maybe that's why I knew about it.
Be like a Logan Paul person that buys one of those like scam things.
Of course it is.
Okay, guys. We just wanted to come say hi to all of our friends. We love you all so much. We're gonna go explore the city now. Have a great night, guys.
Okay.
Big sexy
Bye. Be good, guys.
Keep them honest.
Enjoy.
And we need to start wrapping up too. So on that note, Dom of X, where can people find you? What's going on?
You can find me here on Near Mint Condition, where I think I'll have like 3, or Omar has 3 videos scheduled out for the next like 4 days that are going to be by me. And I help out his back on the channel as appropriately as I can.
He would
And
know.
I hope so. And of course, I've got I've got my own YouTube channel where I do my own thing, and of course, comicreleases.com. If you are interested in figuring out when the release date or anything else of those books that we talked about today, we have the longest up-to-date and running list on the internet. So check us out there.
Okay. It was Justin Bieber. Thank you so much.
What do you mean?
That's that Gen Z talk. Adam, what about you, buddy? Where can people find you?
You can find me at FIFA Chat Gaming, where I end up having single Sundays where I break down the single issues I picked up throughout the entire week and rank them and talk about maintaining my poll list, adding, taking away single issues, possibly doing some book reviews pretty soon around the corner. So,
do you still game?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm kind of thinking about changing the name a little bit, but not as much as I was planning on to.
Gotcha. Okay.
If I do game, I'm doing Arena, Magic Arena. So,
that kind of gave you, for some reason I thought of like video games. Day, tell them where you at.
Omnination Comics, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all the above. I laugh about it. I sing about it. All that kind of stuff on the channel. It's crazy fun.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing that again, James. Really appreciate it. Change it to Near Minty Comics. I think somebody owns the copyrights to all of that, Josh, and has a lawyer for a friend. Bunkmaster B, what about you, buddy? Where can people find you?
I don't know, man. I'm thinking about going to the Sizzler. If anyone wants to join, I'll be down there. They still got Ponderosa. I might hit.
Can you cook me a burger?
I mean, I don't know.
You gonna take Carl there?
Is
Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Straight up lying about wearing Power Ranger stuff. Yeah, Ponderosa. Get that salad bar with like the nachos and the cheese on it. Yeah, like that's
Day hungry. He was already hungry for pizza earlier.
Yeah,
we talk about Power Rangers or Transformers.
Come join me, man. You can come find me there. Let's hit it up.
Okay. Appearing at your local Sizzler is Bunkmaster B. Sizzler, I did not know Sizzlers were still open, by the way.
I mean, I don't know what a Sizzler is.
If not, I guess you're not going to find me.
Okay. Last but not least, Omnibo, where can people find you, brother?
People can find me on Aussieverse everywhere, but instead of talking about that, I just want to quickly give a shout out to a 3-day comic book live stream event. It is Comics Curing Cancer. It is going to be from Friday, October 24th, running for the whole weekend across multiple YouTube channels. They have gotten over $50,000 in the last 2 years, and Aussieverse will be hosting our own segment for the first time. Unfortunately, It's probably going to suck for the Americans because it is from 12 o'clock at night till 6 a.m. I am looking for guests to come on, please. We have so many prizes and toys and art and comics going from my own personal collection, and everything is being donated as well, and all proceeds go to the American Cancer Society. So please check us out. On the 26th of October, it is for us at midnight for you guys, 2 p.m. in Australia. Bang.
So midnight for normal people.
Midnight for Americans, yes, for you guys.
12. Wow. Okay. That's not that late. I'm sure there's a lot of night owls out there that will be happy to help. I will be on my way to TF Con in Chicago with my daughter. And is this it? Aussieverse? No, that's your channel. Is that where it's going to be, on your channel?
It is going to be on Aussieverse, yeah. But I'm going to be putting some promos up where you can watch all the other channels that are taking part in it. It starts Friday from 7:30 in the morning, and it ends on Sunday at 1 p.m. or something. So it's the whole weekend across multiple channels. And 100, like I said, 100% of donations and auctions go to.
Who's the main host with this?
We have Legion of Comics. We have DJ Links. We have Brian, local comic shop, who does the comics YouTube awards. We have Only Slabs, Cliff on Comics, who you know as well, and a few other people as well.
And is this an Australian thing?
No, this is an American thing because all proceeds go to the American Cancer Society.
Wow, way to step up, man. Thank you, Omnibo.
Dang.
Aussieverse.
I was lucky enough to be asked to take part in it. So
Really
I'm going to be
cool,
giving
man.
away I'm going to be putting up mini figures. I'm going to be putting up books. I've got Australian artists and Australian creators coming on, and
Thank
all
you,
of the
James.
money goes to the American Cancer Society. So go check it out.
That's a wonderful cause, man. That's beautiful. All right. I am the Uncanny Omar. This is Near Mint Condition. I will be back tomorrow with the Authority Omnibus Volume 2 overview, plus the Marvel live stream at 2:30 p.m. Going over the collected editions coming out or solicitations for January of 2026. So crazy.
How's that upload looking? We still at 0?
I haven't even looked because I
No, actually, believe it or not, I got a notification.
You did?
I got a notification at 8:21 p.m. your time, Omar, that it's ready to be published.
Oh boy, I was about to get back on and start complaining. All right, we're good to go then. God bless. I was going to email you the freaking file and be like, "Can you upload it for me?" Okay, we got that fixed. That's good. I got to go back and finish editing and then read some more. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Smash that like button on the way out. We are out of here. Thank you, everyone. Have a great evening, morning.